Okay. One. Oh, Lord. Quarantine.
We're not in quarantine. We're just social distancing.
Or social distancing, yeah, I guess so.
And social distancing makes me want wine.
I always want wine. How many bottles did we buy?
We had one and we bought two. We had one and a half and we bought two more.
What was it?
We want 4. We had none. We've got 3. We need 1. It takes 2.
If anyone can get that reference, you get a follow on all social media platforms. Name it, go. We're going to hang out here. Feel free to ask questions. We are just here.
Does that
bored.
4 mean 4 people are watching?
4 people are watching. Someone
wow,
just liked it.
hi, 4 people.
Hello. Hey, Raymond. How you doing, my friend? What's going on?
Hi. This is fun.
Yeah. And we just chill and we have a good time because the world is burning.
It's not.
It really feels like it, though.
People's fears.
Just keep drinking. The U.S. federal was. I got
Hi,
breaking
Shane.
noise. Hi, Shane. What's
Breaking
going
news
on?
again.
Yeah, breaking news. Whatever. Have you shared this on your social media yet?
Oh, nope.
Here, I'll hold
my wine
while I have a sip of it. My friends, if you haven't met her, this is my fiance, Samantha Schiffman. How are you guys holding up? Jackson. How are you holding up? We are holding up with lots and lots of wine.
Well, yeah. We have. Oh, I know how to share this.
You've nailed it.
I did it.
No,
we're holding up. I mean, this is Max's dream.
Yeah, I'm all about doing nothing, so this is great for me.
But honestly, it gives him time to make more content and do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I've been
For me, I'm going crazy.
Yeah, she's very, very stir crazy.
Hi, Jeff!
Jeff!
Hi,
oh my
Jeff!
God, hi, guys. In case no one knows who Jeff Thompson is, he wrote, I think I talked about this in my last live stream, but Jeff Thompson wrote the music to Mad Libs Live off Broadway, among lots of other things. Yeah. He's a brilliant musician. Look him up. He's brilliant. Love him. Hi, Jeff. We love you.
Hi, Jeff.
By the way, my sister just turned 22. Happy birthday to Shane.
His sister.
Shane's sister. Too much alcohol. Not enough, actually.
We've had 3 sips, just to be clear. We are not by any means drunk.
Yet.
Ooh, that might be what this is.
That would be fun.
Drinking.
Just get drunk.
You're welcome to join us, the 7 people watching.
Yeah, 8.
8?
Yep.
Everyone wants to drink with us.
And people will get notified. Friends, ask us any questions you want. Talk about being on social distancing. Ask movie questions. Oscar questions. I'm sure as all of you know, she loved cats. So we can always talk about cats. Max, you finally watched Get Out. We have to talk about that because that is one of the great. You still haven't seen it. She's very scared of the horror
I don't
movies.
Do thrilling.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm reading with it. What's going on here?
You're out of school for the rest of the month. That means more time to talk to you guys. Yes. Yeah. And honestly, if you like this, we're probably going to do this a lot because
we probably are.
Especially in New York, where it's just a shite show. We're going to have lots of time to just do nothing, plan a wedding, and that's it. Max, it was perfection, so you would love
Jeff,
it.
I don't like scary. I don't mind blood and gore, but things that pop out of me freak me out.
Yeah, but friends,
I have nightmares. He has to hold me when we watch American Horror Story.
I do, but everyone who's watching this, tell my fiance that it's not as pop out scary as you think. It's just thrilling. It's really okay to watch. It was perfection, so you would love it.
I mean, I trust Jeff. He has great taste.
Listen, all of these people have wonderful taste. What's everyone watching right now? Have you guys watched Uncut Gems?
I've not.
Absolutely.
But you loved it. I was here when you watched it.
It's I think it's my number 7 movie of 2019. I'm not sure.
Cats is not a horror movie, Christian. I mean, Idris Elba in his outfit will never not be alarming, but I had a great time.
And I agree with that. I had a wonderful time. Really, it was fun. It was also just horrifying.
No, wait, hold on. We have to talk more about cats, and then you can do the next thing. The thing about... Are you getting more wine?
Yep, you keep talking.
The thing about cats is that I loved the musical, the Broadway musical, before I loved the movie. And the movie, let me say, is not the best iteration of Cats. If you've seen Joseph...
What do you mean?
Hold on. If you've seen Joseph in the Technicolor Dreamcoat and they made the same the one with Donny Osmond, they made the same one with Cats, and that one is the one to watch. It's like a straight to video from
it's the actual Broadway
yeah,
production.
they like taped the Broadway production. This movie was fun, and it's Cats. So like, what's not to love? But
everything.
Sam, this question is for you. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love the music of Beetlejuice musical? So I don't know if you guys know this. I was on a cruise ship for a year working, and a bunch of people texted me while I was gone, being like, "You've got to listen to Beetlejuice. Like, you're so right for it. You got to listen to it." And I took a listen, and I was like, "Whoa, this is some stellar music." So if you, Jackson, great call to bring that up. If you're looking for a soundtrack. That's not the right word. Original cast recording. I've learned the difference recently.
Oh, I spilled on myself.
That's okay. You'll live.
That's okay.
If you're looking for an original cast recording, Beetlejuice is a great one to listen to. We've missed a couple questions.
So you just finished watching Blade Runner 2049. Griffig, I love you. I don't know who you are, but I love you. Thank you for commenting. Blade Runner 2049. Have you seen that yet?
No. It's action. I fall asleep.
Blade Runner, literally anything. We just watched Frozen and Frozen 2 because
and I didn't sleep.
Well, yeah, because you love animation, as do I. This is why I'm marrying her, is because she also loves animation. What are you expecting from the In the Heights film? We're so excited.
It was filmed near our block.
Yeah, did you? I think you were away for the filming.
I was, but everyone was like posting on social media, like, wonder what this is. It's
and they're like taking selfies like of the set, and they're taking selfies of the set of everything. It's amazing. I'm so excited.
We
Raymond,
also love In the Heights, the musical. So
it's one of my favorite musicals of all time.
When Max moved to Washington Heights, he used to live farther downtown. He was singing the Piragua song for like 3 days. I was like, you've got to stop now.
But like the diner across the street, like it has the In the Heights poster up.
Yeah.
It's like,
we
are literally that block.
I think from what we've heard.
If you want to ever stalk me.
Don't stalk us, please.
You're watching Avengers, Raymond. Which one? Because I love you for that.
Cats is worse than Doolittle. I've not seen Doolittle, but I would imagine
Doolittle is interesting. Great. I enjoyed Cats more because I had a better time in the theater.
Gavin, Gone Girl. Have you read the book? Because the book is stellar. The movie is also wonderful, but the book is. Yeah. I was reading it while I was hostessing in New York. I don't hostess anymore, but it was a slow time and I was reading it. I couldn't help but gasp while I was reading it.
It's very good. Actually, I don't know.
Just watch Contagion. Pandemic
we
and
almost watched,
Outbreak are also trending.
We literally just put it on our watch list to most likely watch tonight for dinner or some sort of Holocaust documentary.
We were looking for a Holocaust documentary last night and we came across a Pixar story.
Fabulous.
Which is fascinating. Did we all know that Steve Jobs helped create Pixar?
It was very fascinating.
What is your
what is your best movie? What's your favorite movie from Fata?
Of all time?
Yeah, why not?
Can I do like more of like a drama and a comedy?
Whatever you think.
Oh gosh. I mean, drama, I really love Shawshank Redemption.
Yep.
In terms of Moana is like up there for animated. And for comedy, like I really love a good chick flick. I love like How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days and 10 Things I Hate About You. Like that's like the prime chick flick film for me.
Right.
We also watched Annie starring Audra McDonald the other day, and that might be up there.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
It's really good content.
What about you? What's yours?
Avengers, Endgame, all the Avengers, Harry Potter, The Mighty Ducks, That Thing You Do. You got something in your mouth? Is it berry?
There's raspberries in here.
Yeah, we feeling fancy.
Well, it wasn't cold, so I had to put frozen berries.
What is my favorite 2020 film so far? Easily Birds of Prey. It's awesome. I think it has a chance of staying in my top 20 for the year. I actually just started it again last night. It's awesome. And you're watching the first Avengers.
Wait, you missed Christian. I didn't see Parasite yet. I need to be in the mood to watch it because I know that I really want to focus. It's his favorite movie, maybe, of the last ever.
Parasite has unofficially moved into my top 10 of all time. I've been trying to get her to do it, to watch it. So we'll probably get there in the next couple days since the world has lots of time. Keshva, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much are you excited for Soul? I'm interested in this movie because the man character is a jazz teacher. He's also voiced by Jamie Foxx.
Oh, yes. I didn't know it was voiced by Jamie Foxx.
Mm-hmm. It's Tina Fox, Jamie Foxx and Tina Fey.
Oh, I'm sold.
Yeah, no.
Tina Fey is like
the greatest.
I'll watch anything. 30 Rock. How many times have I watched 30 Rock?
I mean, you do too, but 30 Rock is the show that is 9 times out of 10 playing in the background. We are both we're both huge Pixar people, so
there's a movie theater here called the Alamo Draft House, and Max was like, I want to take you. I want to see a movie there. And I was like, I want it to be a movie that we really will both love. And he was like, it's got to be Soul.
Right, because we're both huge Pixar nuts. We like, it's hard to get her to the movie theater.
I just fall asleep. It's not worth the ticket price.
Yeah, you can watch 40 episodes
of Love Island. If you haven't watched Love Island,
oh good God,
it is utter trash in the best way.
All right. Cheers from Brazil. Cheers.
Hi from Brazil.
Cheers from New York. L'chaim.
L'chaim.
Tonight you're finally watching Toy Story. Oh, Jeff, you're finally watching Toy Story 4. 3 is in my top 5 Pixar movies of all time. Correct. Onward made me sob at the end. Doesn't make the top 5. Yeah.
So
she still hasn't seen it because she was on the ship. But we're getting there. We actually almost started the marathon after we watched that documentary last night.
We are the same age as Andy. Like we aged the same progression. So when Andy went to college, we went to college. So we feel the same way.
Oh yeah, no, we'll get there. We have to do Parasite, Toy Story 4, Spider-Man, Far From Home.
I love Tom Holland. He's so stinking cute.
He's perfect. How do you guys feel about A Quiet Place 2 being delayed 2 months? You probably have no idea.
I don't know, but it's in the same category as Get Out for me. Like it's too much. Like I'm afraid something's gonna pop out at me to watch it.
Right.
But I hear it's wonderful.
I'm very excited.
I also have a big old crush on Emily Blunt. So.
Who doesn't? I'm not surprised. I think that until this is under control, I think no blockbuster-ish, basically any movie is going to come out because they're not going to make any money. Did I see Invisible Man? I did. I think it's fabulous.
You watched it?
Yeah.
Oh.
You would never watch it, so I watched it without you.
Moss, so I'm interested.
You would lose your mind. You could never watch it.
Looks like I'm not watching it.
You would have to have me like behind you at all times, making sure no one's touching you for like a year. Yeah.
Fun fact: when I get scared, I like what's called full body contact. So I'll have to like lay up against a wall and have Max make sure nothing is touching my back. I'm getting nervous thinking about it.
Yeah. So let's move on. Did Joaquin Phoenix deserve his Oscar for Joker? Yes.
I didn't see it, so I don't have an answer.
But there are a lot of other people who also were deserving. However, I'm of the opinion that Joaquin Phoenix did some of the best work of his career and did deserve his Oscar. I think lots of other people also did deserve it, but no, he was amazing. Footman. Oh, hi. You were here last time. Hello, my friend. Thank you so much for coming back. Most underrated Disney movie.
Ooh, Bolt.
That's a good call. Should we look up some like
underrated Disney movie?
That's a good question. Let's see.
Okay, we're gonna move on to the next one while Max does some research. 100% excited for Soul. 1,000,000% excited for Soul.
You can do it.
Too.
You're not drunk.
Jackson, what are y'all's tips for being on stage? I'm going to be in my school's production of Mamma Mia. We love Mamma Mia.
I did Mamma Mia. I played not Pepper.
You played Eddie.
Eddie.
I just got back from doing
Hunchback.
Oh, that's a great choice. Let me look in a sec. My answer is to just like be in the moment. I know that's like a weird answer, but I just got back from doing Grease for a year. And like, I love Grease. I'm one of the few that can do Grease and watch Grease over and over again. But like, I played Frenchie, and there are moments where like sometimes you're just sitting there and you're like, I just want the hand jive to be over. But like, it made it more fun and it made it more honest for me to be in the moment and being like, yeah, this is what's happening, and I'm totally here, and it's great. And it makes your performance more honest when that happens.
Yeah. Cheers from Manila. Love your channel. Manila. Cheers from New York. Hello, my friend.
Cheers.
Cheers. Hi.
Hi.
Have either of you ever watched Community?
I've not watched it, but I love Joel McHale.
Yep.
Big fan.
Scorsese's Silence is one of my all-time favorite movies. Film. Have you seen it? And if so, opinions. It's amazing and severely.
Your answer is not Atlantis for underrated Disney movies?
I think Hunchback is more underrated.
I have two answers. I love Lilo and Stitch. I'm a huge fan of Lilo and Stitch.
That's a good one.
But Meet the Robinsons is one of my favorite films. I made Max watch it with me. I'm also looking at this, so I might come up with a couple more.
Favorite Scorsese.
You also love Little Mermaid too.
I do. When I got my tonsils out, I asked my mom, "Can I get Little Mermaid 2?" And she said yes.
Yes, Mom.
Yes. Spirited Away. Yeah. Well, I mean that's.
I've not seen
classic.
Spirited Away, but I know about it.
It's on our 100 movie.
Oh, we gotta scratch off.
If it's on it, yeah.
What did we watch the other day that I need to scratch off?
I don't remember.
Slumdog Millionaire. I watched it for the first time this week.
So good. It's a Ghibli film, and what do you think of them? Yes, I have. I love them. Short answer.
Scorsese film. What do I know that Scorsese did?
What do you? Come on.
He's gonna search. Do you
Departed.
think Joaquin Phoenix was better in Joker, Her, or The Master? So of those three, I've only seen Her. And shocker, I fell asleep. But I was in college. It was a while ago, so this is not a new thing. I think he's a genius, but I think you have to have his taste.
Yeah. Here's some Scorsese. Wolf of Wall Street.
Which I saw for the first time when I was on the ship.
I'm a pretty big fan of The Departed, actually. Here's all of them. When I come in town, I want to be a guest on this show. Love you, but Hillary!
Yes, Hillary! Hi! Hillary's my best friend.
Oh yeah, Samantha is here. Nice to see you again. D Lang, thank you, D Lang.
Hi, D Lang.
Glad to have caught your stream again. What's your favorite Netflix original?
Movie or TV show?
Well, it's a movie channel.
Okay, it's movies.
If it was TV, Stranger Things.
Oh, absolutely. Hands down. I'm a big TV person.
Yeah.
I like a lot of TV.
My favorite Netflix movie?
My Scorsese answer is Wolf of Wall Street because it's the only one I've seen.
Oh, God.
And favorite Netflix original movie? Huh. Are you going to look up Netflix?
Yep.
Okay. I finally watched Knives Out last night, D. We watched Knives Out. Yeah, I had the same issue with Daniel Craig. I thought it was such a bizarre accent.
Did someone say they don't like the accent?
Someone said loved it, but had trouble getting used to Daniel Craig's Southern accent. I felt that way about it. And if you watch, I don't know where you are, D-Lang, but on SNL last week, he hosted Saturday Night Live. They made comments about his accent, and it was very funny. Recently,
my favorite Netflix original movie was Klaus, the animated movie, which you still haven't seen. Are these the only ones? No, it's just a small list. But that's up there.
Cornetto trilogy. I know nothing about that, but you should write that down.
Have you seen the kind of? I don't know. Cornetto trilogy?
Write that down.
I'm not sure if I have. What did you guys think of Toy Story 4? We were talking about that earlier. I loved it.
Alberta, Canada.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm reading comments he's not reading.
Yeah, no. What did you guys think of Toy Story 4? I've seen it. I think it's beautiful. I wanted Klaus to win, but I love Toy Story 4 like a lot. Like so much.
Let me look up Netflix.
It's really kind of a perfect movie. It wasn't really necessary, but I still enjoyed it. Favorite Spider-Man film, without question, is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. There's genuinely no comparison.
Spider-Man, my answer is probably...
I know what yours is.
I mean, I really like Tom Holland.
Yep.
Is that one Far From Home, or is that one Homecoming? Homecoming is the one I like.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I think Spider-Verse is a perfect movie. Truly a perfect piece of cinema.
I'm not being rude. I'm looking at Netflix original movies.
Favorite Batman movie? Ugh, I don't know anyone who...
Dark Knight!
I'm also a really big fan of the Adam West one, the OG one.
Dark Knight, hands down.
But also probably Dark Knight. You're thinking of starting your own film channel. Any tips? I have lots of tips. I would love to talk to you about it. Feel free to message me on Twitter and Instagram, and we'll chat. I got you.
I don't know if this counts as a Netflix original, but this is my answer. Would you count that?
Why not?
My answer is Black Mirror Bandersnatch.
That's a good one.
If you've not watched Black Mirror, I don't know if now is the time. I was going to say now is the time, but it's all kind of a little bit post-apocalyptic.
Someone has a question for you.
For me. Where is it?
Samantha.
Top guilty pleasure movie. Mine is Waterworld. My top guilty pleasure movie. What movie do I put on when I'm like, yeah, I got to watch this right now?
Anything.
No, I mean, I love Moana, but it's not a guilty pleasure because it's a fantastic film. Guilty pleasure movie. I would probably say 10 Things I Hate About You. Also a great movie, but in the chick flick world. I'll watch if that movie. I have a better answer. If that movie comes on, I'll watch it anytime. National Treasure, hands down, my guilty pleasure movie.
National Treasure 1 and 2 are actual perfection.
Yeah,
I've heard they're making the third, and it's in production. Not in production, but I've heard it's happening on Disney Plus. Predictions for the Razzie Awards. So I talked about 2 days ago on the other stream, but I'm not big on the hating awards or the dissing any movies, because I like to be positive, and so I don't ever try and crap on another thing. So I actually couldn't tell you one thing about the Razzie Awards. I prefer to look at the positives of things, but that's just me. I know lots of people are into it. I'm just not. But I appreciate your question. Max, what's your most anticipated superhero film this year? Probably
Black
there's
Widow.
I'm so proud of you. Black Widow, Wonder Woman,
Girl
or
power.
the Eternals.
Girl power.
Really excited about. Oh, guys, in case anyone wants to know, New York schools are closing. We just got a notification via Twitter. That's the right move.
I agree.
I'm
a nanny. I completely agree.
Favorite modern horror, Ari Aster kind of guy, but Jordan Peele and Robert Eggers. Yeah, I would Get Out. Get Out is a masterpiece.
Cornetto trilogy is Shaun of the Dead. I've seen Shaun of the Dead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wait, I've seen 2 out of 3 of these movies.
Yeah.
And the World's End.
Probably Shaun of the Dead. You okay?
He was asking if we'd seen them.
Oh, then yes.
I saw.
And I like Shaun of the Dead the most.
I saw Shaun of the Dead at at a big sleepover in I don't know why I said it was my first. In high school, I saw it at a sleepover on Halloween. What do you guys think of all the movie delays?
I think it's the right move because no one's going to go see movies, and it also will promote people to get into a theater, which is not safe.
And my mom was saying she was going to go to a movie yesterday, and I was like, you can't do it.
No.
And it goes both ways. I think it's not just like, I don't want to go because I don't want to get sick, but it's also like, you don't want to be responsible.
Mm-mm.
God forbid you're someone who's carrying any sort of any sort of disease without symptom.
Right.
So that's our thought. Nolan or Tarantino?
Do you have an answer? Don't say it yet.
I know Tarantino. I love Tarantino. I know
Christopher Nolan directed the Dark Knight trilogy. Inception.
Tarantino.
Okay, well, mine is Chris Nolan.
Well, give me more Chris Nolan movies.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm gonna keep moving. Hugo should have won Best Picture, in my opinion, without any doubt. I've not seen Hugo, but when we were just looking at Scorsese, we'll watch it. California
Inception, Dunkirk, Memento, The Prestige.
Oh, God. I'm gonna stick to my answer. I love
Christopher Nolan.
I love Tarantino.
California schools are closed here. Yep, it's gonna happen everywhere.
What I like about Tarantino is he takes a very strong opinion. Like he picks opposing sides and picks a side and is like, this is how I feel about it.
And then he twists everything. I love him. I think he's brilliant. Kill Bill 1 and 2 are my favorites, and Inglourious Basterds.
I was saying Inglourious Basterds is my choice.
As a Jew, I think all Jews just love that movie.
We haven't seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but I'm like dying to see it.
You haven't.
I have.
I've seen it like 3 times. I own it. We own it.
All right.
Best Harrison Ford character.
Wait, we missed a couple.
Did we?
Best Jim Carrey movie, The Mask. That's my answer, hands down.
No, it's not. The Truman Show.
Oh, I love Truman Show. And I did watch Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind recently.
Oh, that's good.
But I don't think it's like I can classify it as a Jim Carrey movie.
Yeah.
But I like The Mask.
Best Harrison Ford character, Han Solo.
Wait, we skipped some.
We
saw that. We saw that.
Last time you were on, you were singing the praises, pun intended, of cats. Hey, I'm one of the only people on the planet who loves Xanadu.
Thank you, Dee. I don't know Xanadu very well, but I hear it's a great time. I will always sing the praises of cats. Always.
Micah, yes, Instagram, follow me, and then I'll follow it. We'll chat. Your country implemented a curfew because of the virus. I can figure out how that will
I think the idea is that they will limit people going to restaurants and bars late at night, which is a lot of time when people have close contact with each other. A lot of restaurants here, have had a lot of rules set about the 6-foot distance. I've seen images of restaurants spacing out, like Italy in New York has spaced out 6 feet between all of their seating. So I think the idea is that they'll keep distance if they limit the time people can be in public. Let's see. Best actor, favorite actor. Who's your favorite actor?
Tom Hanks.
Oh, that's a good answer.
Or Denzel Washington.
Oh, I'm going to steal
Or Viola Davis.
Tom Hanks is my answer. I'm stealing it.
He's perfect. And God, please help him.
Oh, he'll be okay. He and Rita are doing, I don't know if Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson have coronavirus, but they're doing okay. Do you watch any series? I watch all the series.
This is a question for her.
I watch all the series. So, Robert, please send all of the ones you want to know about because I am a big TV binger. I like having short episodes because I fall asleep easily. I can all right, I only have 10 minutes left of this hour-long episode and I can do that. Favorite actress?
Viola Davis.
Oh, that's a good answer too.
And recently Florence Pugh.
I'm going to start with Meryl Streep, but stand by, Fata. I'm going to come up with something else. What is the best performance from Saoirse Ronan?
Ooh. Oh, Lady Bird.
I've not seen Lady Bird. I know I need to see Lady Bird. I actually don't know that I've seen any movies that she's in, but I love her.
She's perfect. We're going to watch Little Women in the next week.
Marriage Story is your number one Netflix original. I've not seen Marriage Story.
It's good. It's great. I mean, the acting is stupid.
I missed a lot of movies in this last year because I lived on a ship with very little Wi-Fi. So whatever they played on my ship TV is what I watched. But I have a lot to catch up on this week.
Rising director, do you think it has a big future? Robert Eggers is fantastic. I'm also...
Bong Joon-ho.
Well, he's... Yes.
Thank you. I remembered his name.
Yeah. Greta Gerwig. I think she's a genius. And also...
I picked Greta Gerwig.
Also, Melina Matsoukas, who did Queen and Slim, and Olivia Wilde, who did Booksmart. I'm really excited for them. Up and coming.
I don't know who's directing.
I would love to see another Bradley Cooper film ASAP because Star is Born was really good. So, I mean, he's already an established actor, but I want to see him do some more directing because I think his eye behind the camera is maybe better than in front.
Yeah.
Eternal Sunshine is phenomenal.
So good. Yes. I can't even categorize it as Jim Carrey because it's so different, but it's really a fascinating movie.
Whether you've seen Upgrade or Sorry to Bother You. Yes, I've seen both. They're awesome. I love that it's a very 2019, when did it come out? I don't know, 2019, 2018, 19, 20, whatever it was. It's a very now thing. Lakeith Stanfield in Sorry to Bother You was unreal. Was wondering if you've seen any of the horror thrills in Unsane. Yep, seen it. Yep. Seen these all. Yes, those are all great choices.
I've seen Black Swan.
And you like that movie.
Well, I saw Inception and Black Swan when I was in high school, days back to back. And I didn't know what reality was for a week. I was panicked. Who directed Black Swan?
Me.
Nah.
I'm a huge fan of character study movies like Nightcrawler and Taxi Driver. Do you have any suggestions of other good? Message me. I have to think about that, but that's a great question.
From Matt.
Have you seen
Saoirse and Lady Bird? I'm gonna watch that
Have
soon.
you watched Money Heist?
I don't know Money Heist.
Maybe, I don't know. Favorite controversial movie? Mine would probably be any movie from
Controversial? What does that mean?
I guess the most controversial film that I really love is Joker.
Huh.
I really think it's a great movie. I think I have lots of problems with it, but I think it's a really good
I have an answer
film.
that I don't know is your answer, Shift YSL. I think Kevin Spacey is actually a phenomenal actor, but all his movies are controversial now. If you've seen Seven, his best
it's a perfect movie. He's an awful human. He's a brilliant actor.
It's controversial to watch that now, given what we know about Kevin Spacey.
He's amazing in Baby Driver.
Favorite actor is Al Pacino, understandably.
That's a good one. Samantha, this is for you.
Do I watch the show Letterkenny? It's a Canadian, and by far, I'm going to write that down. I love a TV series.
If you have any suggestions for her, follow her on, what is it? Instagram, you're Sam Schiffman.
Sam Schiffman.
And then Twitter, you're Sam L. Schiffman.
Wasn't intentional, just how it happened.
But message her. She's good about messaging back, and you can give her all of your suggestions. She'll write them down. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do y'all think Marion Cotillard, who's one of her girl crushes,
I have such a crush on her,
was snubbed for supporting role in The Dark Knight Rises?
I love her.
I don't know if I would say it was a snub, but I would have loved to see it.
I need more wine.
Oh, miss you.
Bye.
What movie do you think had the most impact on the cinema? Of recent memory, Parasite. Parasite.
I have an answer.
What's your answer?
Toy Story.
Oh.
Based on the doc here, I'll explain it in a sec. I'm coming.
All right. Well, we're gonna keep moving.
What?
Dan Adams. Maxwell.
Hi, Dan Adams.
Maxwell House. Hi, Dan Adams. Christian Knight. I forgot Queen and Slim even came out in 2019. Well, you shouldn't. It's perfect.
My answer is Toy Story. We watched this Pixar Hi, everyone. We watched this Pixar documentary last night. Because Toy Story was the first computer animated, not computer graphic, but computer animated movie that included 3D. And so I think it changed how animated films are done. Yep. It's a really great documentary. It's on Netflix.
Yep.
Yeah. Made in 2007.
Favorite Damien Chazelle film? Oh, with no question in my mind, Whiplash. Whiplash has gone on and off my top 10 of all time.
What else have I seen besides La La Land?
La La Land, Whiplash, and First Man, which is a space movie.
I didn't see that. But I love La La Land.
Just noticed your Ohio State shirt. Yay! I'm about to graduate film school, but the virus is delaying a lot of things. I attend college. Whoa! Well, I didn't go to Ohio State, but I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio, so I grew up an Ohio State Buckeyes fan. So go Buckeyes! OH! I'll wait for your response of IO. Yes, congratulations. I'm sorry that you're going through all that.
But hopefully
Black Swan is one of my favorite films of all time. Yep.
So good. Natalie Portman. Brilliant.
Fatah, I'm so sorry, I can't pronounce your name, but I love you. What do you think of the Godfather movie? I talked about this a couple of days ago. I have a very weird opinion of the Godfather. When I saw them years ago.
Hi, Dan Adams, by the way.
I watched them with my brother and my father, who is no longer with us. So I was very young when I saw him, and I didn't really like get why it was good. And ever since my dad passed away, I just haven't been able to watch them yet. So I'll get there.
Soon.
We'll get there because she's never seen
I've
them.
never seen
So
them.
like we're gonna get there. So
Probably fall
I don't have a
asleep.
good opinion of The Godfather. But yeah,
It's one of your brother's favorite movies.
it's
Yeah.
pretty much everyone's. Seven.
Seven.
Oh,
We're big Seven fans in this movie.
have you seen No Country? No Country?
I've seen bits.
Yeah, no. I mean,
But Seven, I've loved Seven for many, many years. Like before I met you, I've loved Seven.
Yeah. Max, I teach a film studies class. They
Stand
hated
up.
Once Upon a Oh, I know. They hated Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Give me something we should watch that was recently released. I mean, Jojo Rabbit, Queen and Slim.
I love Jojo Rabbit.
I mean, Booksmart,
He's gonna look it up. I'm gonna keep going.
Lady Bird.
Jug o' wine.
What?
He said jug o' wine.
Yeah.
This is a jug. Although these are our new wine glasses that we got. for our wedding.
Registered.
Do you want to hear an original film idea that came to mind? I'd love to hear it, Shane. By all means, share it and let us know if we can share it with everyone. I'm sure everyone can read it, but we'll read it out as well. Your channel is underrated.
Thank you for the love, my friend. I appreciate you. Feel free to share this video with your friends and family.
Yeah. Hi, Dan. And you need to go to the gym.
What?
Who needs to go to the gym?
And you need to go to the gym? I'm not sure what that meant, but
We're going to pass it.
we are very, very strong people.
We do go to the gym. It's not when we're, social
Quarantine.
distancing. Favorite Heath Ledger role other than Dark Knight? I love 10 Things I Hate About You. I'm such a fan of his.
I also think that movie's very good.
But I mean, there are many other ones as well that he's in. I also, fun fact, did a project on Heath Ledger when I was in high school, like a week after he died.
Did you really?
Yeah. And we had to do, it's called the Foot of Clay project. You had to pick someone whose success was their fatal flaw. And because he was such like a method actor, because he was so invested in his characters, it kind of became his downfall. So I actually learned a lot about him, but I love 10 Things I Hate About You.
Your favorite Adam Sandler movies are Happy Gilmore and Uncut Gems. I'm with you. I would also put in The Waterboy and Billy Madison.
Billy Madison is for sure.
You would also put in Click.
I watched it on the ship and I couldn't.
I'm not allowed to watch that movie.
No, you're not.
You willing to share any film actor, actress? I don't like saying anyone's overrated
But
because
I
that's
think
just not
there's
my
a difference
gig.
between like overrated and like you don't like it. You know?
Yeah, I don't really.
I get what you mean though.
Jack Harris. Hey! Dan, ouch. I'm sorry if I hurt you, but I love you. Samantha.
Samantha, since you know about Grease, I have a question about the movie. What is your favorite song in the movie? Mine's Olivia's short version of Look at Me, I'm Sandra Dee. So in the musical, it's called the Sandra Dee Reprise. I totally, when I was in high school, I was like, I want to sing this for all my auditions. I've since learned it is not a great audition song. But from the movie.
We just watched Austin Powers.
Oh, we did just watch Austin Powers. I think, I'm such a sucker for the hand jive. The first time I did Grease, this was 3 the last time I did it, I played Johnny Casino, renamed her Jocelyn Casino. So I'm a sucker for the hand jive. But I think my favorite moment being sung is probably Look at Me, I'm Sandra Dee Reprise. I'm with you, Dee. Are y'all self-quarantining? We are not self-quarantining. We are just social distancing. We are practicing our social distancing. We are Max's work. I don't know if you know this, but in New York, a lot of people are out of work right now because of Broadway being canceled. Everything is canceled. And because we're people who work in person, I'm a nanny when I'm not performing. Max works as an usher when he's not performing. So we are, and all the actors are out of work right now too. So we're kind of taking this time to stay away. We have bikes. We're now bike people.
Hashtag bike people.
So we're still getting outside, but we're laying low.
Yeah. You recommend the anime RWBY. Great.
Write it down.
I'm going to put that on my watch list. Favorite Paul Thomas Anderson movie? Mine's Punch Drunk Love, and that's not even close. Probably Paul Thomas Anderson. Yeah. I always look it up because I don't want to forget anything.
Hi, Ivan. Well, there weren't any films set in Paris World's Fair, so I figured why not? Oh. I think we might have missed something. Oh, no, let's see. Oh, I see. Shane is sharing. Sorry.
We'll share
it
I'll
as it
throw
goes.
in The Master for Paul Thomas Anderson.
Sam, do you watch the new One Day at a Time show with Justina Machado? I don't, but I'm going to write it down.
Which actor or actress would you like to see do a musical? Florence Pugh, because she can sing.
Can she? She's also dating Zach Braff.
Florence Pugh, because she can sing. Excited for Matrix 4? Do I like drinking wine? Yes!
Which actors? Who do I want to see do a musical?
Not Judi Dench.
I do want to see Judi Dench do a musical.
Yeah, I do too. I'm sure he did it.
I'm gonna think about it, but I mean, I would watch almost any musical.
Yeah. I call this story. This is the movie.
So the first part of it was, well, there weren't any films set in the Paris World's Fair, so I figured why not. I called the story "Magicians in the Moonlight." Tells the story of 4 visionary inventors that changed the world forever. Shane, that sounds fascinating. I think the Paris World Fair is. I mean, I'm from Chicago, and the Chicago World Fair is something that has always fascinated me. So I'm with you on the World's Fair idea.
And Shane, when it comes out, we'll do an interview.
Yeah.
Or whatever you want to do. Favorite Punch Drunk Love, Boogie Nights, yeah, Magnolia, There Will Be Blood, The Master. Those are all sound
wonderful
about right.
movies.
How do you think this coronavirus thing affects the movies in the future?
I think it's going to inspire a lot.
I think, yeah. I want a Newsroom remake of this, but
I should watch that.
Oh, it's so good. How do I think that? I think that once it goes back to normal, I think it'll get a big spike in movie watchers. But I think eventually it's just going to go back to normal.
Yeah.
Most anticipated film, I have a bunch.
Soul is my answer.
Soul, In the Heights, West Side Story.
Oh yeah.
The Five Bloods, Mank.
There was one that was
Trial of the Chicago 7. It's in Chicago. Do you know about that?
Oh no, I was thinking of there's a Netflix original series called.
She's gonna say it at like 2 a.m. She's like, "Oh, it's this."
It took me a day to figure out who a wrestler was yesterday. The one that with the boys, the Central Park 5. If someone knows it, please post it. The Netflix original series with the boys who are on trial in Central Park.
Oh, directed by Ava DuVernay. I can't think of it.
Yes, that's what I was thinking of, but I'm all about that.
Okay. NYC schools are closing for the week. Yep.
Yeah, we just saw that.
Woody Allen. Also another controversial portion, but yes.
Yes, I have an answer for that.
A lot of people were mixed on The Greatest Showman. I loved it. Your thoughts? I love The Greatest Showman, most of my friends, because a lot of my friends are theater people, hate it.
I haven't seen
I adore it. I actually have a video that is from when I first started the channel. If you scroll far enough, you'll see a 10-second video of me singing Rewrite the Stars, and it's very funny. It has no views because it was way before this channel really started, but I'm eventually gonna do a big series of singing songs which she'll be in.
Yeah.
Maybe if you want, you can even message her about song suggestions. She'll answer.
I'll respond.
I'm telling that you're I'm sorry. Will you answer?
I'll answer.
Yeah.
I'm good at answering.
She's an amazing belter. She can sing anything.
I like to sing. Wait, Woody Allen, I have an answer for you. I have 2 answers. I love Midnight in Paris, but I also saw Vicky Cristina Barcelona on the ship. Weird movie. I didn't get it, but I really liked it.
Yeah. Most notably, Edison. Oh.
These are the people.
Yeah,
with the World's
no, I
Fair.
know.
So
that
Shane
sounds really
says,
cool.
Most notably, Edison, Tesla, Bell, and the man who built the Eiffel Tower. Shane, if you're interested in knowing more about Tesla, there's a show called Nikola Tesla Drops the Beat that tells that whole story. Highly recommend reading into it because it's same idea.
I'm going to be drunk.
I mean, you've not poured that much into your cup each time.
Yeah, but I'm drinking quickly-ish. What actors do you... Whoa.
Sorry.
What actors do y'all want to see write, direct a movie? Bonus points for someone who has expressed interest in doing so.
That's Mac's answer. I'm sorry.
I want to see Adam Driver direct a movie.
Huh.
Yeah. Really badly. I want to see Awkwafina write a movie.
I love Awkwafina.
And you
Big
still,
fan.
And you still haven't seen The Farewell.
I told you, I watched it on the ship, and all I saw was
you
an
did?
old lady crossing a
Oh, you
car-
can't
grass.
watch it.
I can't watch it.
It's too on the nose for you.
Yeah.
Sam Meltzer. Hello!
Hi, Sam.
You've mentioned In the Heights a few times now. You a big Lin fan?
We're big Lin fans. Moana is arguably my favorite Disney movie.
Do we have a favorite song by him? Probably How Far I'll Go. If not, I'm a really big fan of Blackout and In the Heights, but you're probably going to say something from Hamilton.
No. I like Inutil from In the Heights.
Ugh. Oh, wait. Piragua.
Max's favorite song is
What's your
Piragua.
favorite Hamilton song, though?
Okay, so I can never answer a question straightforward. I I like all the rapping in the Heights, and I know that's a cop-out, but it's brilliantly written. But when I saw it, so my mom and I, when the lottery was still in person, and it was a standing room lottery, my mom
For
and
tickets.
For tickets. My mom and I won the standing room lottery, and we saw it, and I could not keep my act together when Jonathan Groff, because we saw everyone in the original cast except for, I want to say... I want to say we didn't see Lynn. I know that, and we didn't see. His name is escaping me. He played John. He played Lawrence.
Anthony Ramos?
Yeah. So we didn't see those two. Andrew Chappelle was in for that, and then Javier was in for Hamilton. But Jonathan Groff was incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, the way he does You'll Be Back, I think it's written so well. I know you're answering a question, but I have to share this.
You just got to keep moving.
I'm sorry. The people want to hear it. And so I think it's brilliant the way that he writes all these raps, and then like England comes in with this very like vanilla, like you'll be back. It's brilliant.
I'm a big fan of History Has Its Eye on You. Yesterday I watched The Usual Suspects. Unreal. You saw no, because you would know. Yeah, that last scene.
When they see us, Ty. Thank you.
Thank you, Ty. Yes. The last scene of Usual Suspects is stupid brilliant. Do you think Scorsese would work as a director or Spielberg?
Oh, for his movie.
Oh.
You know who I actually would want to see? Taika Waititi.
Well, if it's a comedy.
If it's a comedy. I guess it depends on what style you're going for. We
were talking about When They See Us, by the way.
Yeah, we were talking about When They See Us. I also think that in terms of style, it depends on what you're going for. But I also am a huge fan of with the pastel colors.
Wes Anderson?
Wes Anderson. I don't think that would work for your film, but I don't know. My answer, Spielberg.
Film friends hated The Greatest Showman. My theater friends loved it. That's totally valid.
Yeah.
Huge fan of Yorgos Lanthimos, at least for The Favorite. I did not like The Lobster.
I need to watch both of those.
You would die for The Favorite.
It's my kind of movie.
Thoughts on Chicago film?
We loved it.
That is a masterpiece.
I mean, I think every performance in that is out of this world.
No, it's stupid. Sup, butthole. Oh, that's
Sup.
silly. I'm not sure what that means, but yeah. Hello there. Hello there, Star Trek. Top 3 trilogies. Ooh. The first one that comes to my mind is the Dark Knight trilogy.
My answer was Star Wars, even though it's technically not a trilogy anymore.
Well, each of them are trilogies, so like, sure. You also have a few new characters in this story. How about a young writer who wants to
write a story about these magicians? Huh, interesting. I was like a meta, yeah.
Anything that involves music, I'm into. You should see the HBO series Chernobyl and Sharp Objects.
I'm interested in both. I'm gonna write them down.
Yep.
Chernobyl, I hear, is out of it. Oh, I don't get Zendaya. I think she's wonderful.
You haven't seen Greatest Showman or the new Spider-Man.
I think she's beautiful and I think she's talented.
You would like to see a live-action remake of The Iron Giant. I would too, Ivan.
We were talking about that last night.
We were talking about The Iron Giant.
And Sharp.
I love how far I'll go. And yes, My Shot is one of my favorite songs of the Schuyler Sisters, and You'll Be Back. And Peggy. It's more of a comedy fantasy, really. That's great. The best musical I've seen this year is beautiful Carol King musical. I've seen it probably 20 times because I work there.
Whose favorite artist is Carol King?
This one.
I could listen to Tapestry is my Desert Island album.
D-Lang, I love Max's usual shows, but the two of you together is even better. Samantha, thanks for being here today. Question, favorite Johnny Depp film? Mine is Edward Scissorhands. Mine is probably Finding Neverland.
Huh.
That movie wrecks me.
My answer is not what you think it would be. Sweeney Todd.
He's freaking amazing.
I don't know if it's my favorite Johnny Depp film. I don't know that I like him in it, but I like him in it, but I like that movie.
He's amazing in that.
I'm going to think about my favorite Johnny Depp film, but that's my answer right now. I also like Pirates of the Caribbean.
You gave me a top 10 idea or ranking. Johnny Depp films. That's a good one. Thank you, my friend.
Yeah. Did we miss anything?
What do you guys think of Jamie Foxx? I think he's brilliant.
I've not seen a lot with Jamie Foxx.
Did you see Jesus.
And Shane, you should direct your own movie. I'm all about that. Write it, direct it. I feel like that's the best way to capture what you want to do.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Force Majeure? I've not.
I don't think so.
But let us know more about it.
You just watched A Beautiful Mind.
I love A Beautiful Mind.
That also has gone on and off my top 10.
Yeah.
I think that movie's perfect. So good call, Sam Meltzer.
Brilliant.
Your favorite Johnny Depp film is Rango. That's a good one.
I'm going to look up Johnny Depp films.
It's not Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. That I will say.
That one is actually Willy Wonka and the Chocolate
Favorite
Factory.
Disney song. We were literally talking about this today. Literally.
It was yesterday.
It wasn't.
No, it was earlier today. It was
either this morning or last night.
I'm looking up Johnny Depp films.
Favorite Disney song. Mine is I'll Make a Man Out of You. That
is a great choice.
As a spoiler alert, my friend, that is already a big, big one that will be covered. Don't You Worry, because that's one of my favorite Disney songs. That is Johnny Osmond. He just gets us.
He does.
Samantha, are you excited for the?
Wait, I didn't answer my favorite Disney song. Hey. Mine is On the Open Road from a Goofy movie. No, that's my silly answer. I mean, I feel like it's got to be How Far I'll Go.
I mean, it's.
I'll Make a Man Out of You. I also like everything in Hercules.
Everything. Go the Distance. Jesus.
Yeah.
Out There. Casa de Papel. What's Casa de Papel? Should I know what that is?
I don't know what the Casa de Papel is. Robert, please let us know more about it. We're interested.
A Beautiful Mind is amazing. I use that in my film class every year, as you should. Have you seen the Netflix series Russian Doll? Recommend?
No, but we love Natasha Lyonne.
Yeah,
so maybe
she's great.
Adding it to my list.
No, she would. I watch a lot of movies. And I'm not.
I watch a lot of TV.
Favorite Baumbach film, either Squid and the Whale or Marriage Story, I think. Do you think Brokeback Mountain should have won over Crash?
I actually saw Brokeback Mountain.
Depends on the day, probably. Yeah, short answer, yes. My favorite director. The quick answer is probably Steven Spielberg. I think he's pretty perfect.
Chris Columbus.
Christopher Columbus.
Good answer, right? Or David Yates. But Chris Columbus did, what's it called? Oh, no, I'm wrong. My answer is, what's his name?
You can do it.
From Chicago.
You can do it.
16 Candles.
I'm gonna let you get there.
Mm-hmm. It's not gonna come.
Oh.
He did all of the movies. I'm from Chicago, so I like his style. If anybody knows what I'm thinking of, please help. He did Breakfast Club. He did...
Come on.
I'm having trouble remembering things these days. Might just be the wine. I think Brokeback Mountain should have won over Crash. Oh, we read that one. Favorite director.
Do you really not remember?
No.
Neither can I had to look it up. John Hughes.
John Hughes. Thank you, Dylan. Thank you.
Also, bonus points. You'll get a follow on Twitter /Instagram /Letterbox if you had it. If you can guess what musical this is from. Christopher. Just go from Christopher.
Christopher Columbus. I'll be astonishing. 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 Endless.
That's bad harmony.
Yeah, good job, babe.
Bonus points. That was really,
and thank you,
really
Peter,
good.
for helping with that. Do you think La La Land should have won over Moonlight?
No, Moonlight should have won.
I saw Moonlight after. Actually, I saw both of them the same week. I don't have an opinion. I loved them both.
Moonlight should have won. I just wish that it won without the controversy.
Top 10 Spielberg movies. That's an idea for you from D.
Oh yeah, no, that's a thing. It's already on my letterbox, but it's private, so you can't see
I
it.
have 380 films for you. Back when movies were weird, amazing, and sometimes super crass. Midnight Madness, Burger in the Movie, and Strange Brew. Thanks, Dan. We will absolutely take
Watch list. Jacqueline Fleming. Yes! La Casa de Papel is a famous Spanish series on Netflix that you need to see. I'm shocked.
I speak Spanish, so I'm interested.
That was her minor.
Robert? Is it Robert? Am I pronouncing it wrong?
Dan Adams, you're cheating. You're a musical theater person.
Yeah,
but
you're
I guess...
cheating, Dan Adams.
All right, Positive Peter.
You win.
Positive Peter wins.
And Dan, we both follow you on social media anyway.
That's right. Positive Peter, message me on Twitter and Instagram. I got you. We'll follow you.
La Casa de Papel. Is it in Spanish, Robert? I think it's Robert. Tell me if I'm pronouncing it wrong. But is it in Spanish? I mean, I'll understand it.
Yeah. Mary Poppins Returns is one of my favorite Disney films. That's such a good one.
I was singing it yesterday, 2 days ago. I was singing the cover is not the book.
That was also last night. We were singing a lot.
That was when we were getting our bikes.
Because we are hashtag
we're bike people.
Y'all, what do we think about the Oscars this year? Because what's gonna happen?
It's in Spanish. Oh, I'm so excited to watch that. You are not gonna watch that with me.
I will.
Well, you won't understand it.
Well, I'm sure there's subtitles.
I guess that's true.
What's everyone's favorite movie of 2019?
I can't answer that.
Is yours not Jojo Rabbit?
I don't know. I haven't seen all of them. I can't make an informed decision.
Yes, you can, based on what you've seen.
I mean, what have I seen?
Avengers Endgame.
Oh, I loved Endgame. I hope the Oscars go hostless once again. Yeah, I didn't mind that.
I think it should always be hostless because...
It makes it about the movies.
Yeah, there's no need for a host. there should
Although
only...
the opening number was really something to watch. So I hope it's always something like that this year.
Yeah, honestly, I don't care as long as they air...
Bye, Dan.
As long as they air every single award, including the shorts, including the documentaries, as long as they air literally all 24, 26, whatever it is, awards, I could care less if it's a host. The documentaries, as long as they air literally all 24, 26, whatever it is, awards, I could care less if it's a host. Parasite is the best, and
I think I like 1917. You know what movie I love?
What?
It's not 2019, but what movie do I love for absolutely no reason?
Cats?
Besides Cats. It stars, I don't know anyone's names today.
This is good.
It stars, he was in Spider-Man.
Anything about Benedict Cumberbatch?
No, that is not how you say his name.
Benedict Cumberbatch?
Oh yeah, that's not what you just said though.
Oh.
No. He was in Spider-Man, but not the new one.
I thought you were talking about that.
No, he was a Spider-Man in between Toby.
Andrew Garfield?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, Jesus. The movie directed by the person who I shall not name.
I love Hacksaw Ridge.
Yes.
Uninhibitedly, I think it is such a fantastic movie.
Directed by a monster.
True.
Bong Hive. Yep. Uncut Gems. That's such a good one. Joker, 1917. Parasite, 1917.
Have you guys
Parasite.
seen films from the Philippines? I recommend Respeto.
I think I've seen Respeto.
I hope you guys can somehow find a copy in the US, but it'd be great. I mean, I'm interested in seeing anything.
Send them our way. 1917 was the best from a technical standpoint. Parasite was the best from a storytelling. That's a totally fair assessment. JoJo was indeed the best comedy. That is without question. I agree with that. Couldn't agree more. Hacksaw Ridge is tremendous.
It's so good. I watched it many times on the ship because I don't know if you know this about cruise ships. They just play movies in circuits, which is great. And also, when you're a crew member, they just do them all the time. So I watched it a lot.
Right. Irishman. But I think just The Godfather and Goodfellas lovers will love it. Irishman was released 15 years ago. It will win the Best Picture. Yeah. I still can't believe that Irishman was nominated for 10, I think it was, Oscars and won nothing. That is bonkers to me. Actually bonkers. I don't understand that. What do you guys think of The Lion King 2019? I will go on record and say I loved it.
I haven't seen it.
I loved it. And I will also say that I love the live action remakes, as long as there's also original content being made, because I don't want Disney or other companies to just rely on the past and make Shrek 17 or Toy Story 7. I want to see things like Soul, things like Onward and all of that. So if they make all these live action remakes and I get to revisit an old friend,
yeah,
I don't care.
I love Jungle Book. I thought Jungle Book was a great remake.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Manchester by the Sea is really good. I'm still angry that Casey Affleck won over Denzel Washington. But it's tremendous.
What's your least favorite Oscar win for Best Picture? I know my answer.
What's yours?
When Shawshank didn't win.
Yeah, but you liked the movie that did beat it.
What's the movie that beat it?
Forrest Gump.
Oh, I love Forrest Gump. I take that back. I love Forrest Gump.
That's one of the reasons I can't forgive Forrest Gump, and I have to look at it with an anger.
I'm excited to
with
answer
an anger.
the next
Oh my
question.
God.
Have you ever attended TIFF? I grew up in Toronto and loved the fact that it was so massively open to the public. Always had a great time.
I haven't attended TIFF.
I think a friend of mine has.
Yeah, I want to go. We'll get there.
We'll go. I want to.
You'll go?
Yeah, we're going to go together because
I'll go and then you'll join me.
I want to go for vacation. When I was on the ship, we got to go to the south of France and we went to, I think it's actually pronounced Cannes. We stopped in Cannes or Cannes.
Yeah.
And the south of France is one of my favorite places. And I'm like, when you go, I'll come with you and we'll vacation. Who is your favorite performance in Hidden Figures? One of my favorite movies.
Taraji P. Henson. Whoa, I can't speak. Taraji P. Henson.
I like anything Octavia Spencer does.
Yeah,
so
and also Janelle Monáe is a national treasure.
She's fierce.
The more I watch you, the more I think you, the Expert, and the Brother Bro would make most epic videos together. Put us in contact.
Reach out to them, yeah.
If you have a connection, I'm happy to work and collaborate with anyone.
The song you sang from is the Play Little Women. You are correct.
You've nailed it.
If you want a good laugh while you're on your social distancing kick, there is Thank you, Ty. You also know that some little women. There is a supercut of all the women saying Christopher Columbus.
Oh yeah,
that
it's a
is
good video.
well worth the watch.
If you're a fan of that song / theater,
It'll give you a good laugh.
just like look up what is it, little astonishing.
I'm sure it's like astonishing or Christopher Columbus supercut. It's very funny.
It's brilliant.
I'm not chugging. I'm just trying to get raspberries.
I had that with grapes yesterday. Is anyone drinking tonight? What are we drinking? What are we watching tonight? Is anyone watching anything?
Any suggestions for us? We watched Frozen all day.
Yeah, we did.
We want like silly. We're kind of in a silly mood.
Yeah.
We watched Frozen all day because I'd never seen Frozen 2 until today.
Yeah.
I've discovered my spirit animal is well, we have this theory that everyone has a Disney character that matches them.
Ooh, this is fun.
And we, upon thought, discovered that mine is Judy Hopps from Zootopia.
Mhm.
Although I feel a strong resonance with Anna as well, but I'm Judy
You're
Hopps.
Judy Hopps, strong, funny, independent woman who that's you. We still haven't quite figured mine out. Also, if you think you know yours, and it's not like
Share
who
it
you
with
like
us.
the most, because like I want to be Peter Pan, but I am not Peter Pan.
Totally.
Or even because you guys seem to kind of know me, let me know what you think I am. I'm very curious. I've gotten Pumbaa. I've gotten Nemo because I broke
your
this
arm.
arm 6 times in the same place, so it's like a lucky fan, and I never know where I'm going. I have the worst sense of directions. So let me know what you think I am.
Okay, so we were.
I'm sorry, I don't know. All right,
just a
thanks.
fan. I'll make him reach out. Watch the outside.
Rum and Coke right now. Great choice.
Love
I'm
rum
having
and Coke.
$5
Is it Malibu?
wine. I'm having $5. This is my favorite wine besides Manischewitz. In case you ever want to
I do this to
send.
block the light. I learned that from the makeup tutorial.
Oh yeah. In case you ever want to send me wine, this is my favorite. I will
from,
gladly drink it.
The drugstore. How should I approach the World's Fair? I think if you're going to focus on the story of those, Love Actually. Love Actually is my favorite movie.
Mhm.
That's actually my answer. Whoever
Mhm.
said that earlier.
I hate that movie. I will go on record and say that movie angers
He doesn't
me.
like the content. But I like the idea that it's like this is for Shane, 4 different stories. If you did like Tesla's story, I forgot who the other ones you mentioned were.
And they all go in.
But if you do all 4 stories and then have them kind of unite at the end of some kind, I think those stories are always really powerful and so pleasing for an audience to be like, oh my God, we've seen all this and now it's coming together.
Yeah.
That's my thing. And also like the World's Fair is such a big deal to kind of like attack it at like make it a big deal. Kind of how they do like the opera and Phantom of the Opera. Like they approach it that
Pause
way.
everything. Sam Meltzer, have you not seen Chicago?
Can't wait to hear what you think.
If you haven't, please, I want to know what you think of it post-watch. Please message me. I think you should enter the film industry. I think you should say...
That to other people so that everyone wants them to be in the film industry.
I guess so. But I was just going to try and be weird, but I didn't have anything clever to say. So thank you.
I
That's very
gotcha.
sweet. You always laugh at the Ox Restaurant and the
You should watch
Brother Rose.
Do you watch them?
I've seen them. They're
Yeah.
great. I'll watch anything.
The
Whatever.
Interview, even though it's not the best movie, it's quite funny.
Yeah, it's cute. By cute, I mean
It's on
funny.
Netflix, Hulu. We came
Yeah.
across it today.
Have you seen Blade Runner 2049? I'm thinking of watching it tonight. Stand by.
He's going to get something. We're gonna pass that for a sec. Watching McMillions. His mom called us last night and told us we should watch McMillions. Maybe that's what we'll watch tonight.
We couldn't, but we don't have an HBO login, so we couldn't do it. And I don't like pirating because I think you should pay for your
So,
content. Do
gonna
I
figure
like
it out.
Blade Runner?
Yeah, he does.
Oh yeah, do I love Blade Runner? It
is
is
this
a
one with Ryan Reynolds?
Ryan Gosling.
Gosling. I was close.
Yeah, I love that movie. It's perfect.
Remember
Watching McMillions. We were watching this. A24 after winning for Moonlight. We're gonna be the next Fox Searchlight and win every year. Neon. Hold my beer.
Who's Neon?
Parasite.
Ah,
That's hilarious. Is she your girlfriend? No, she's my fiance.
we getting married soon.
In June. Laurie Metcalf for Lady Bird or Allison Janney?
I've not seen Lady Bird,
Probably Laurie
but
Metcalf.
I'll watch anything Allison Janney does.
Yeah, both were deserving. I was really pulling from
Also,
Laurie
if you're on
Metcalf.
an Tanya or Tanya Harding kick, she's on Worst Cooks in America
Along with Jonathan Lipnicki.
from The Little Vampire and
Stuart
Jerry
Little?
Maguire. Is he Jerry
Yeah.
Maguire?
I don't know. But it's very good. We're big Food Network people.
I love to cook. So if you've got any
Um,
recipes that you think would be
ooh.
fun, you let me know.
D Lang, I know you have that package that you want to send me. We recently have been having mail trouble because we just got a bunch of wedding things from our registry, but we had some stuff that was stolen.
So we're kind of figuring out the best way to mail things. So we will let you know, Dee, for sure.
And we can't really go to a post office because everything is closed. So, D, I promise I'm actively on it. But I thank you for constantly emailing me, and I love our conversations.
Yes.
You're beautiful. You could use like ice cold Smirnoff right now, or Mule. I'm not a fan of beer, and my friends usually freak out. Hey, Micah, ignore that. I don't like beer either. I love cider. And if you don't like cider, I'm gonna tell them what my drink. I have two really great drinks.
Go on.
Sex on the Beach, and I love Amaretto Sour. Amaretto Sour is my new favorite. But I also just love a good white wine. What is this, Pinot Grigio?
Yeah. Meanwhile, I like whiskey and gin. I learned recently.
I do like, what was my dad's drink?
Crown
Royal. I love Crown Royal with a splash of ginger ale.
Christian. Okay, we're signing Christian. What do you think would, and who do you think would work as these magicians?
We'll have to pray on that message.
Message us because we'll think about it.
Chicago or Philadelphia, the movies?
I'm from Chicago, so I'm partial. I can't answer that question.
I haven't seen Philadelphia in a few years, so I need to do a rewatch. I don't want to give an answer and then go back on it. So,
yeah.
Looney Tunes is your favorite cartoon. That is a great choice. Are you very excited for Space Jam 2? As excited as I am, because I'm freaking out. I'm so excited. Samantha, watch Lady Bird.
Did you say Space Jam 2?
Yeah, Space Jam 2 is happening with LeBron. Did you not know that?
No, I'm so excited.
Samantha, watch Lady Bird right now. It is my favorite movie of the decade. I've been telling her that.
Sam, I will. I will. Maybe we'll watch it. Is it a comedy or a drama?
Yes. I just saw Allison Janney in Mom and the West Wing. She's perfect.
She's brilliant. I'll watch her do actually anything.
Love anything Aaron Sorkin. Yeah.
Social Network.
And his upcoming movie, Trial of the Chicago 7.
Oh!
Which he's writing and directing with Sacha Baron Cohen, Eddie Redmayne.
Fun fact, love Sacha Baron Cohen.
He's a genius, like literally in everything he's ever done. So yes, I love Aaron Sorkin. I think he's one of the greatest writers living today. I'm still pissed about the Oscars not nominating Adam Sandler. Yeah, I never. Oh, who's calling? The girls?
I'll go talk to her.
We have two wonderful nieces, and she's gonna talk to them, and we're gonna talk. So excuse that. I know you're upset about Adam Sandler, but I wasn't too like, hey, close the door. Adam Sandler is brilliant. I never expected him to actually get nominated, though. I think that was kind of a pipe dream. Yeah. My favorite forgotten animated film? Jesus. I'm going to have to pray on that. Can you message me on Twitter or Instagram, and I will get back to you. Samantha, were you a fan of Twin Peaks? I don't think she's seen it. But she probably would be like, yeah, that's fun. West Wing, Aaron Sorkin, favorite TV show. Yeah, also Newsroom. My brother and I just watched the entire series in like 3 days. It was a religious experience. Quick follow-up from earlier question. Eye to Eye is my second favorite Disney song. And then how far ago? Micah, I have very exciting news for you. I'm doing an upcoming video with one of my friends who was on the Broadway national tour of Kinky Boots. He's one of my childhood friends. And we are going to do that song with vocals and choreography. And it's going to be amazing. We love that song. And we also love Stand Out. Powerline, great content. And if you're just joining us, my friends, my fiance, our two nieces just called, and we always pause literally everything we're doing, but I can't pause this live stream, and I don't want to. But she's talking to them, so she'll be back in a minute. Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Space Jam, Looney Tunes, Back in Action, Space Jam. Space Jam is one of my favorites. You think War Dog, starring Miles Teller and Jonah Hill and Anna de Armas, is underrated? I agree with you. I also think Miles Teller is severely underrated. Sam Meltzer, I agree with you that Adam Sandler is wishful thinking, similar to The Farewell getting acting noms. Yeah, I think Awkwafina was a more likely candidate, though. I think she should have been in there, in my opinion. Greta for director would not feel out of place, and she was snubbed big time. Yeah, that was one of my biggest snubs of recent memory. I was really upset about that. Avenue Q, gotta find my purpose, gotta find me. Love Avenue Q. What is your favorite musical? I love Wicked. I really do. I love Spring Awakening. I like West Side Story, In the Heights. There's a lot. There's a lot. Sam loves cats. She's gonna kill me for saying no. She won't, because she would gladly say that. She has lots. Oh, she also loves guys and dolls. What is your main job? I work at a Broadway theater, but all Broadway is closed. So this is what we're doing instead. We're drinking, and yeah. We're just here. Did I see the trailer for Connected? Yes. It looks fantastic. I was about to say fantaculous, and that's not a word. I need to stop drinking, although I'm really fine. I just need to eat. I have some chocolate that I might get in a little bit. Did you see the trailer for? Yes, I did. You saw Jojo Rabbit the other day. Taika Waititi and Sam Rockwell stole every scene in the movie. Yes. That movie is in my top 10 of the decade. It is a perfect piece of cinema. Yeah, and Sam loves it too. Did you like the movie version of Evita? I've seen the stage version twice and yet still love the movie. Even Madonna's performance. Yeah, both are great. 9 times out of 10, I'll prefer the musical. But yeah. The Sound of Music and In the Heights are my faves, as well as Bob Fosse's Cabaret. Those are 3 brilliant choices, Ty. Well done. Does everyone have a favorite movie musical? Are you a fan of movie musicals? Let me know in the comments. I don't know if you're familiar with the film called Hamilton Mistress. If not, I'll let you know about the story. Story about an aardvark who plans on becoming a drummer. How's this? That sounds right up my alley. I'm into it. You just took Onward off my animated feature list? Oh, you took it off because you don't think that it'll get nominated. That's bold. But it's possible. Although at this point, it might win because maybe no more films will ever come out. Not going to happen, but you know what I'm saying. Favorite movie musicals are La La Land and Mary Poppins. Those are 2 very good ones. You should come to Israel and I will show you some awesome places. Robert, are you in Israel? I'm so jealous. Sam and I have both been 3 times. I've been twice. She's been 3 times, I think. We both did Birthright. It's one of my favorite places, both of our favorite places on the planet. If we could go there today, we would. And I will, if I'm in Israel, I would love to meet with you, my friend. Movie musicals, Grease, Sound of Music, West Side Story. You've nailed it. If you're going to watch a movie right now between Parasite and Joker and Little Woman, which one did you choose? Well, I mean, if you haven't seen them, Parasite. It just, all 3 are actually really fantastic, and I believe are all in my top 20 of the year. So like, you can't go wrong, but all of them are so good. I am just very biased. If you haven't seen Parasite, stop. I will never say this again. Stop watching this and go watch Parasite. Oscar, you just tuned in. We're talking about whatever. We're here. My fiance is in the other room because our niece is called and she's answering, but she'll be back in a minute. She's talking. She was singing earlier. People are, I'm sure. Also, did y'all hear her sing? She is very, very talented. And we'll be doing a song coming up. Speaking of which, I put it in the community page, but if you think of any good songs to sing, it has to be songs that were written for a movie. So put those in the comments. Message me on Twitter, Instagram. I have a giant spreadsheet that maybe I'll even share. And I'm going to bring on some really, really cool special guests that I can't announce yet. She'll be in there, though, because her voice is ridiculous. It'll be very fun. And also talking about favorite movie musicals. Sound of Music, My Fair Lady. Yep. Best Picture. Yep. Both are great. The most underrated actor and actress in your opinion? Underrated. I need to pray on that a little bit. My top 5 for animated feature is Soul, Rain Last Dragon, How Do You Live, Where's Anne Frank, and Connected. Those are close to mine, I believe. I haven't looked in a while because the world is exploding. But once I get back to near the end of the month, I'll get on my Oscar predictions things, which I'm very, very excited about to do my next month's Oscar predictions video. Because also, things might not be coming out this year, so that's a whole nother thing. I don't know. Thoughts on Contagion, if you've seen it. Pretty relevant right now. We actually, Sam and I,
Do you want to say hi on Trey?
in a second.
Okay.
Thoughts on Contagion? I love it. I love it a lot, actually. It's very good. And we almost watched it this last night. But then we watched a Pixar movie, or Pixar documentary, and it was very good. If you're wondering who the animated film, yes, Armin was in charge of it. Yes. Hello, I just joined, and Max is going off on anyone who hasn't seen Parasite. Legends only. That is a stone cold fact. If you haven't seen Parasite, this is probably the only movie I would say, please stop watching this. Literally close your computer, buy Parasite, and watch it. And then please message me on Twitter and Instagram and tell me what you thought of it. Sam, come back to us, please. Okay, I'm gonna go get Sam. Come here.
Yep.
People want you.
Want to trade?
Yep.
Hello, everyone. What do we want? Hi. Hi. I'm ready to answer any all questions. I just had to say hi to the nieces because they're very cute. And they are, doing the the social distancing thing too. Let me see if I can catch up on some of these questions I missed. I'm so sorry I was gone. Okay, let's see. Where was I? Okay, I'm back. Was I a huge fan of Twin Peaks? No, but I've heard it's great, so maybe I'll watch that. Like, I have so many shows. Again, being on the ship, I only had what was, on the TV. So, I have a list of things I need to watch. West Wing, Aaron Sorkin TV show. Need to watch that, too. Quick follow-up from my earlier question. Eye to Eye is my second favorite Disney song. Then How Far I'll Go. Great choices, Micah. Jack, Who Framed Roger Rabbit is my mom's favorite movie. Space Jam or Looney Tunes back in action. Space Jam. Easy, Space Jam. But I also am from Chicago, so Michael Jordan's my favorite. I think War Dog starring Miles Teller and Jonah Hill and Ana de Armas is underrated. I've not seen it, but I'll try and watch it. I agree with you on Adam Sandler. It was wishful thinking, similar to The Farewell, getting acting noms to be a dream. Also Greta for director. Yes, agree. Avenue Q. I love Avenue Q. Was he singing Avenue Q? What's your favorite musical? I love Guys and Dolls. Ryan, I'm a sucker for Guys and Dolls. I think it's a perfect musical comedy. And then Fun Home. Hands down, Fun Home is my actual favorite. What is my main job? I'm an actor. That's what I do, but I really love kids, so I'm a nanny when I'm not performing. Did I see the trailer for Sony's Animations Connected by Lord and Miller? No, I've not seen that. I saw Jojo Rabbit the other day. Taika Waititi and Sam Rockwell still have. Yes, Taika Waititi is remarkable. Did you like the movie version of Evita? I've not seen it, but I've been to bars where they dance to it. Sound of Music in the Heights are my faves, as well as Bob Fosse's Cabaret. Great choices, Ty. If these are movie musicals, I really love Cabaret. That's a great call. You what? Joel Grey. Oh, we love Joel Grey here in this home. I don't know if you're familiar with this film called Hamilton Mattress. If not,
this is
I'm
way
catching
behind.
I'm catching up.
Wait, no, we have.
I'm sorry, we have more things.
Moving.
I'll go back. I'm sorry.
No. Okay.
This was all here when you left.
Okay.
Sam,
come
Samantha
back. Okay,
has more energy than full of puppies. Pardon the virus pun, but her energy is contagious.
That's nice.
Thanks.
Give me some movies to watch. Have watched a lot of movies. Okay. Parasite. Message me, and then I will message you back with a long list. And give me years you want. I'm happy to respond.
Yeah.
If you want any of her recommendations, it'll just be Cats and Moana.
But really, I wouldn't really recommend Cats to anyone. I know that I'm the only one who likes it.
That's true. When you watch old classics, I ask myself if these moment was different, would the movie be good?
Interesting. If we didn't have From Here to Eternity, if we didn't have the beach scene, would it be as good as it was?
Well done.
Thank you.
That was impressive.
Thanks.
What am I getting at? Well, I've actually watched that film 2 days ago. Thinking about the live action remake, but here's the problem. I don't know what anyone says most of the time, and lots of
makeup would have to go into it.
Yeah. That's fair.
We agree.
Have you seen the movie Illegal? There is absolutely no crying in baseball. And why was it not nominated for an Oscar? Your guess is as good as mine. That is a perfect movie.
What do you know about A League of Your Own and Who I Am? A League of Their Own and Who I Am. People have told me for years that I am what's her name?
Dot?
Yeah. Like if there was a musical
You're
version of it, I
funnier.
would be done.
You're funnier though. Oh, if in a musical, yes,
I would
but
be
you're
done.
funnier.
Yeah.
I feel like between In the Heights and West Side
love
Story,
Olivia
the
Jones.
Academy will probably go with West Side Story. Yeah, I'm still leaning towards In the Heights only because it's new. There hasn't
But
been
would
an
Soul
adaptation.
be a part of that category? No, it's not adaptation. I understand what we're talking about here. I thought like in terms of like musical.
Well, yeah. But right now I'm leaning towards In the Heights, but I think it'll be one or the other. One or the other will be nominated. Only, I believe, 2 times in history have 2 musicals been nominated for Oscars in the same year. The last time it was like in the 70s, 60s, and then before that it was like the 40s. So
This might be the year.
maybe.
City of Stars, you and Sam would kill it.
Because I asked my friends, if you didn't hear, what songs should I sing with special guests, including her? Because
that was the weirdest pose. You know what pose that was?
That was the.
If you've not seen the 80s version of Alice in Wonderland, there's a moment where Carol Channing sings Jam Tomorrow, Jam Yesterday.
Fabulous video.
And her final pose is this.
It's lovely.
Highly recommend it.
I would check it out because of the designs a little bit. Yeah.
I'm gonna read all of these, Shane, and feel free to message us, and I'm gonna give you like my full thoughts. But I like everything you're saying.
Yeah.
Andrew Lloyd Webber or Sondheim.
1, 2, 3.
Andrew
Sondheim.
Lloyd Webber.
I love Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Okay. I think they're actually very hard to compare. Like, I love Cats. I love Joseph. I love Starlight Express. But I also love Sweeney Todd, and I also love Into the Woods. Like, I think that they're very hard to compare.
Yeah. Opinions on Tom Hanks. Thoughts on him testing positive.
From what they've said, they're taking care of him. Australia is doing a wonderful job over there.
He's taking care of himself. Does Samantha have a letterbox?
I do.
I do.
I don't know
does.
the past
I
one.
tried to get her to do. I've been on it since I don't even know when. But I've tried to get her on. I could try and get her on like 2 times a year, and it's always like, oh yeah, I'm excited, and then she loses after an hour. It doesn't even taper. It's just like, I'm so excited. Yeah, I'm making a list, and then no, she doesn't have a letterbox.
But I read his.
She reads mine, and if you have any movie questions, she's active, very active on like Instagram. So
yeah, I'm really good on Instagram.
If you ever want to talk to her, chat there.
Twitter is not the place to find me. Although I would respond.
Yeah, you would.
I like going back and reading my own tweets.
You do, and retweeting them and said, this was so funny, and then she makes me retweet them. Opinion on One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Perfect movie.
It's fabulous.
Your top 3 favorite actors working today. Florence Pugh.
Kate McKinnon. Does that count?
Is she an actor working today?
Yeah.
Then yes.
Cool.
That was condescending. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Adam Driver, Florence Pugh, and Florence Pugh.
You're really on this Florence Pugh train.
I think she's going to be the next Meryl Streep.
Favorite actor from Expendables 3. I don't know what that is.
I don't want to miss anyone. Stand by. Keep reading.
I took my son to the park, and when we came home, we found this goldfish dead, which is a tough situation for any parent. How do you explain autoerotic asphyxiation to a 4-year-old? For me, when my goldfish died when I was a kid, my parents would just like make a proper burial. We'd like flush it together and we'd say goodbye. She didn't really explain, like as an adult, obviously I know how it works, but I would give it a proper goodbye is my advice, and just say like it wasn't Fishy's time.
Expendables 3, probably Wesley Snipes. What movie that made you a movie lover?
I think this is an interesting question because I think everyone innately like likes to watch movies.
But what was the movie that like said like, oh?
I think the first time I watched like films was when I got into like when that week that I watched Black Swan and Inception was like, wow, movies can be more than like a rom-com or a comedy. But like up until that point, I didn't really watch a lot of serious films.
Right.
And then in college, we had a library that we could rent films from for a week, like movies from, and like in our dorm. And so like that made me. But like I want to say the week that I watched Black Swan and Inception.
The movie that really made me a movie lover.
Nice.
Movie lover. I was really brought up on like the classic like Airplane. So and also those Adam Sandler, like in prime Adam Sandler years, like Waterboy, Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, even Little Nicky, like all of those really made me love movies. But probably Shawshank was the one that really like was like, oh, this is an art form. So, but I also consider all genres art forms, including animated. Animated has always been my go-to. That's kind of where I'm at.
Favorite movie of the year, we've answered.
Birds of Prey. A League
Sam,
of
if
Their
there was a
Own.
musical on Broadway of A League of Their Own, you would be all the way May. Thank you. I think Madonna is fabulous in that film.
Let's make it a hashtag. All the way May.
I appreciate it, Jackson.
He'd give it Tony. That's so nice.
Good Will Hunting or Truman Show. Max is gonna be mad at me because he
No,
hates when I bring this up because I've not seen all of Good Will Hunting.
Oh,
I've seen part of it, but I love Truman Show.
That's really hard.
Truman Show like hits you in the heart.
You haven't.
I've
Probably
seen bits
Goodwill-
and pieces of Good Will
Probably
Hunting.
Good Will Hunting because Robin. How did I forget him? Oh my God. Who's my favorite actor? Robin Williams.
Oh,
Robin
yeah.
Williams and Tom Hanks are my two favorite actors.
I agree.
I'm so sorry that I forgot to say Robin Williams earlier. I can't think about him or else it makes me really upset. Good Will Hunting because I think Robin Williams does some of the best acting ever.
You're on an abandoned island with a television that only plays the same 5 movies, but you get to choose. Which 5 movies will you choose? Should we choose 5 together?
Yeah. Ours are going to be different.
We're going to have to make compromises here.
That's really hard.
I
I'm going to
mean,
have to pray on that a little bit.
if you could choose one right now that you like could, because I think there's a difference between like a movie you love and like your favorite, like a movie you could watch over and over.
I would because I don't think I would want to watch Paris. Like, I think Parasite's a perfect movie. I don't want to watch it every single day.
I
But
know the answer.
I would want to watch one of the Harry Potters.
I could watch Clue
one of the
over and over
Avengers.
again.
Clue would be a good one.
I know. I would choose a Disney movie of sorts.
Yeah, some Disney classic, like a Hercules or Mulan.
I would say Hercules is my first choice right now.
Hercules is really because it's just so
But
fun.
Oscar, we'll come up with a list and maybe I'll have Max
Message us.
post it or something.
For me,
The
I think
Pianist.
wrecks me.
It's so good.
Ex Machina. Yeah. I have to admit, Sam, I expected more of Ex Machina. It lived up to most people's expectations. I, for some reason, had way higher expectations, and I didn't. I still loved it, but I didn't.
Bye, Robert.
Whatever. Hashtag all the way May.
All the way May.
Mulan 2020 is rated PG-13. I think it's brilliant, and I'm actually thrilled that it's going to get pushed back because I think it has really good potential to get Oscar nominated. And if it's released later in the year, it's going to be fresh on everyone's mind. That's when it will be Oscar season. So if it's released even in this later in the summer or towards October, November, it's gonna be great. I have a really good feeling about Mulan being possibly, not saying it's in there because it's not, possibly being nominated for Best Picture. But I think it'll get a couple nominations, at least for production design, costumes, makeup, maybe even the sound designs if it's that good.
And I should give you the tone if you play May in a musical version of Jackson. Let's produce this thing. I'm with you.
Let's do it.
I also I have a lot of friends who have actually come up with an idea to do a League of Their Own musical. So
I don't know how.
I hope it
that's not a
happens
thing.
at some point.
Favorite Robin Williams movie?
Dead Poet Society is a great choice.
Hook, without question.
Mine.
Flubber.
I was gonna say Flubber.
I love Flubber.
I also was gonna say Bicentennial Man, but I couldn't cry that often.
Yeah, but it's not a movie you have to watch on repeat.
I know he's so good in Bicentennial Man.
He's just amazing in everything.
I know the answer. Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh,
Easy.
Mrs. Doubtfire would probably be my number 2. Number 1 is without question Hook. Hook is one of my favorites.
Dead Poet Society is probably my number 2.
Favorite
go
animated
ahead.
movie villain?
Syndrome.
Captain Hook.
My initial answer is Syndrome.
That's a good top 10 favorite Disney movie villains. I'm gonna make that.
Syndrome's
Good call.
Pixar, technically.
But
But I will think of Disney.
Andrew, hi. Hashtag all the way May. Favorite
All the way
movie,
May.
favorite movie quotes.
If you had the chance
Chance to change your fate, would ya?
Who can name a movie that didn't come? I mean, a movie it came from, but it actually didn't happen in the movie.
Ooh, yeah, name that.
My favorite movie quote is from. Do you know the answer to this? What my favorite movie
I
quote is?
interviewed you and you told me, and I don't remember.
What did I say then? Because
don't
I have an
remember.
answer right now from Baz Luhrmann's Moulin Rouge.
You can do it.
I want to get it right.
Look it up.
I don't have my phone. It is the only thing you'll ever learn is just to love and to be loved in return. That's what it is. The greatest thing you'll ever learn. So the lyric is
Wait,
actually
is that the song?
greatest thing.
Oh, duh.
you'll ever. It's from the song called Nature Boy, but they use it really well in the movie.
Pentatonics because a really good version of that.
Elizabeth Taylor, Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, hands down.
Mhm.
Favorite Elizabeth Taylor movie.
I'm a big fan of May the Force Be With You.
Nice.
I know it's lame. I have to That's another good top 10.
Best quotes.
Yeah.
Summer's best season for movies, so all those get delayed. Perhaps they might get a release simultaneously, but who knows?
It's going to be a weird movie year. We're all dark because this is unknown territories, so we just don't know.
That's a bop. I don't think it was a waste of Tom Hanks, but I always forget he was in that movie because
Which movie?
A League of Their Own.
How do you forget?
Because I think about the women.
Well, yeah, of course. But he's so the
he's great in it, but I forget.
The peeing scene and there's no crying in base. I mean, he's so good in that. My favorite Tom Hanks movie. This was actually asked a couple days ago, without question. That Thing You Do. I also love Forrest Gump, but I still am angry about it because
Sully,
it beat
he's
Shawshank.
stellar in Sully.
He is very good.
Options on Francis Ha.
Yeah, it's a very good movie. It's not like but yeah, it's a movie. Do you have a favorite Aaron Sorkin film? Sorry, this has already been. I mean,
totally already been asked, but we're happy to answer. I like Social Network.
Yeah, probably. That's a bop. You're wrong.
I get what you're saying. That's a bop, but like I just forget he's in it. But he's still wonderful.
Favorite movie quote? Jessica, only child, Illinois, Chicago.
I've got to watch that. I know it's from Terrace.
Thoughts on
Tropic Thunder. I've not seen it.
Wait, Thoughts on Tropic Thunder. Hilarity.
I'm sure.
Great acting.
You know, a movie came out recently that I loved.
Cats.
Besides Cats, you know what movie we forgot about? Robin Williams. Jumanji.
Great Jumanji.
But the recent remake of Jumanji, I am a big fan.
Big fan. The most quotable movie is The Princess Bride. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Guess who hasn't seen it?
Watch it without him.
Thoughts
on Bob and Fosse's All That Jazz. It's actually my favorite movie of all time. I've not seen the entire thing like in its entirety, but I've seen many, many clips from it, and it is incredible.
Robin's Insomnia is terrifying.
I've not seen Insomnia.
He's brilliant and everything. Favorite Hilary Swank movie? Million Dollar Baby. Yeah. $1 Million Baby.
I've had this one.
Yeah.
I just like P.S. I Love You.
Yeah.
But it makes me cry.
You really hope Saoirse Ronan wins for Ammonite. I love her so much. Yeah, me too. I think she's going to win unless Glenn Close even kind of becomes a thing.
Ty, Elizabeth Taylor is wonderful in Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf. I totally forgot about that movie for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Oh, now I'm trying to think which one I like better. I really like her in both. Captain Phillips, I have not seen it.
But you know the quote.
But sometimes we'll be around our apartment and we'll go, I am the captain now.
Yeah.
Although, what's my quote of the day? Bring me my horse.
What is that?
Frozen.
Oh yeah, from Frozen. Then I just like grab her random things around the house and just give them to her. Like, here's your horse.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
I really liked it. I think it was so much fun.
I know what that is, D.
She still hasn't seen it. What's your opinion of The Last Jedi? Personally, I love it. No. I love The Last Jedi. I have my Star Wars ranking, which you can find on the channel. I think it is a near masterpiece, except for the Canto Bite bit. I don't love the Canto Bite stuff.
Watch that.
Time and place. Let me know. I love The Last Jedi. It's my number 2, I believe it was, of the Star Wars canon. So I love it.
Favorite Tarantino movie?
Kill Bill 1 or 2 or
Inglourious Basterds.
Inglourious Basterds. I don't think I've ever met a Jew who doesn't like that movie because it's just so satisfying.
Did he do what's it called? Django?
Mm-hmm.
I like Django too.
Yeah, Django Unchained is good. Alien movies or Predator movies. I'm not huge on either.
I've seen like one of each of them. They pop out. Both of them do pop out, so I don't like it.
I would say Alien though. I'm not huge on them for some reason. Last Jedi is good. That's
Jackson. I can't wait to do League of Their Own with you. It's on.
12 Angry Men.
I love 12 Angry Men.
Who doesn't?
Great play. Favorite World War II Holocaust movie?
Schindler's List or Jojo Rabbit.
I like The Piano.
Yeah.
Adrian Brody's phenomenal on the piano. Boy in the Striped Pajamas. Have you seen it?
I'm not allowed to.
You're not allowed to. I never stop crying.
Yeah.
I will watch, and this sounds like a weird thing, but I will watch almost anything World War II or Holocaust themed.
Yeah, it's just a very fascinating subject that like we all have movies that like we can relate to and we both feel very passionately about the Holocaust and what happened there. So anything.
Yeah.
Last night we went on we were actively trying to find a documentary about the Holocaust because we just find the whole thing just really.
Yeah, I've actually been to Auschwitz-Birkenau out there, and I feel like the more I can learn about it, the more I can try and figure it out. But it's never going to happen. Yeah. Why can't you see Boy in the Striped Pajamas? Is it your choice or no? I just don't think he'll be able to make it through it. If you guys have not seen it, it is devastating.
There's few movies that will. And
I feel and I obviously wasn't there, but I feel like Boy in the Striped Pajamas is like, you really get like a visceral reaction feeling from it.
I get very affected by movies like very easily, like in a good way, but like there have been a few moments in like the movie history where like it's like actually affected me as like a human being, like in a negative way where like I don't know how to act because I really try and just like take in everything.
Yeah.
What's worse, Terminator, Genesis, or Matrix?
I've not seen either.
I don't like saying what's worse. What I enjoyed more is Matrix.
Yeah.
I actually really like all the Matrix, and I'm really excited for the new one. Lights up on Washington, huts up at the break of dawn.
I wake up, I got this little punk I gotta chase away. Pop the grape at the crack of dawn, sing while I wipe down the awning. Hey y'all, good morning. My name's Bobby. You probably never heard my name. Reports of my fame are greatly
but you don't.
Exacerbated by the fact that my syntax is highly complicated because they immigrated from the single greatest little place in the Caribbean,
Dominican Republic.
My high school did a medley of In the Heights.
Maybe we should just have you rap. I've been getting a lot of requests to do
what did I rap the other
Lose
day
Yourself from 8 Mile.
Oh, maybe that's what it was that you were surprised I knew the words to.
Yeah.
I rapped something the other day.
I think that maybe we should just do 8 Mile.
Mom's spaghetti, but on the surface looks calm and ready to drop bombs, but he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud. No, don't mess up with my headband. But I messed up my rapping now.
Oh no. Excited for Hamilton movie.
There's a Hamilton movie?
Well, they're doing the stage production.
Oh!
I think it's getting released on Disney Plus. Yeah, I'm very excited especially because I haven't seen the show, but I know all of it. Is the Boy in the Striped Pajamas? I don't know. I've never seen it.
That's about PG-13.
And what are some movies that you guys are very excited to watch this year?
I know this is not an actual answer, but I'm excited to watch the movie that I missed out on last year.
Right. Yeah. All of the superhero movies. So Black Widow, Wonder Woman, Eternals. I'm also excited for Mank, Trial of Chicago 7, Five Bloods. There's so many. Next Goal Wins, Last Night in Soho. There's like so much coming out. Hopefully things are coming out. I don't know. 8 Mile or Green Mile. I have to watch them again to get a good opinion, but I really liked both.
I've seen neither.
You haven't seen 8 Mile?
No, I just know how to rap it. I was too young.
You should watch it.
But it was inappropriate and I wasn't allowed to see it.
Well, you can see it now.
All right.
You just saw the Aladdin on-stage musical, and holy mother, was so good.
It's so good.
It's very, very good. Where'd you see it? Is it the tour?
I got to go backstage, and because a friend of mine was playing in the pit. Shout out to Jesse. And we went on stage, and I was like, "How does it work?" And they were like, "We actually can't tell you."
Yep.
Disney
very
magic.
Upsetting.
Excited for
Tenet. Dune and Tenet. Obviously, very pumped for. More so, Dune. But that's just because it's more genre-y to me, and I'm just very excited. The cast is absolutely insane. But also, Christopher Nolan is probably in my top 5 directors. I really think he's spectacular. And I just love that everything Tenet is doing. I'm so excited for it.
Do you prefer Aliens or Terminator 2? I've seen bits and pieces
Terminator
of Aliens. I've not
2.
seen Terminator 2.
Strangely, I'm looking forward to and hoping it will be good, Top Gun Maverick. Yeah, I think most of the planet is. I'm not a huge Top Gun person. I didn't grow up with it. I saw it like recently in the last 3 years with my brother. I'm like, it's fine. So I'm not huge on it, but I get why it's awesome and people love it.
Favorite song from In the Heights? I like Inutile. I think it hits you right in the
feels.
I like
Blackout, Piragua, and
I also like Breathe. I think Breathe is gorgeous.
When the sun goes down.
We have different tastes in songs on that show. How interesting.
What's yours?
I like Breathe and I like Inutile.
I love Breathe.
I love Lady Gaga. She's a great actress, singer, and dancer. Rah rah, ooh rah rah. Nice. I love Gaga too. She's weird and I love it, just like me.
Don't touch your nose.
Don't touch your nose.
I'm in my apartment.
I think Miles Teller and Jesse Eisenberg are criminally underrated. Jesse has a new project out this year, hopefully, but I forgot the name.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
I'm a huge fan of Miles Teller. I mean, I love Jesse Eisenberg.
Seen Whiplash.
I've seen it in many others.
He should have been. I mean, he absolutely should have been nominated for an Oscar. It's criminal. Y'all are the best couple in the world. You're the best commenter.
Thanks,
Actually,
Jackson.
you all are beautiful commenters. I love all of you. Why wasn't Dunkirk mentioned?
I've not seen Dunkirk. That's why I didn't mention it. But I didn't know it was a World War II movie. I should watch it.
I thought it was World War One.
We'll have to give it a rewatch.
I also have to admit, I didn't like Dunkirk. I think it is a technical masterpiece.
It wasn't for you.
Very bored. I fell asleep 3 times in the theaters.
Yeah.
This is not. That's the only Christopher Nolan film that I don't love. But I appreciate the sound design. It's one of the best sounding films I've ever seen.
Shane, I may also have an original story as well. I want to try and make a story about my time in high school. What do you think? And yes, I've recently graduated. I think that if you have something, yes, congratulations. I think if you have anything that you feel passionate enough to write about, you should do it.
Yep.
Like, I think that we're, again, in this Pixar thing, like, you can't, they were saying, like, you know, if you have an idea that could strike gold, like, do it.
Ooh.
And even if it's so therapeutic to, like, write that out, by all means, Shane.
I looked on the AMC website and it still says Black. Yeah, I still haven't seen that Black Widow and Solar move getting pushed back. I think it's still too early for them because those are going to be the two of their biggest ones of the year, especially Black Widow and Soul. It's Pixar's big hit of the year, it's supposed to be. So I think that they're holding out as long as possible.
So then in Greenville, South Carolina. Yes.
Yep.
I mean, it's such a good show. Oye, ¿qué pasó?
Blackout. I genuinely cried of happiness in Parasite.
So did he.
Sam Meltzer, I assume you've seen my reaction, but if you haven't, go watch my Oscar reaction. I legit have a panic attack. It's great. Glenn Close losing the Oscar back in 2019 was sad, but Olivia Colman didn't undeserved it for the favorite. Glenn Close losing to Cher. Okay, so here's my opinion. I feel very passionately about this, and I think I'm the only person I know who feels about this. Olivia Colman shouldn't have been nominated for actress in a leading role. She should have been in for supporting. Emma Stone should have been in for lead. Rachel Weisz should have been supporting. Olivia Colman deserved to win Best Supporting, I think, that year. Glenn Close. Olivia Colman's
so good.
And let me clarify. Olivia Colman gave arguably my favorite performance of that year next to Glenn Close. Glenn Close should have won for lead in leading actress. Olivia Colman shouldn't. She was in the favorite. Olivia Colman was the favorite. Olivia Colman was in. Glenn Close was in The Wife.
The Wife, that's right.
And it is spectacular. She is a master lesson in stillness and silence. I think Glenn Close should have won her Oscar for that.
I'm excited to see Soul. I can actually see that movie possibly going into Best Picture, just like
That's what I have predicted in my
movie I can't watch again.
Oh, I'm eventually going to do, I think next month, if you're watching this, you have a heads up. I think next month's top 10 are going to be top 10 movies or movie moments that made me cry. And if y'all want it enough, if you tweet at her or you Instagram or yell at her and say, put this in the video of Sam.
I will allow it if you really want it.
There's a great video that I have of Sam watching when he opens up the spoiler if you haven't seen Up.
So wait.
Spoiler if you haven't seen Up. Don't mute yourself for the next like 15 seconds. When he opens up the adventure book and he sees the like go have your own adventure, there's a video of her, Viola Davis, like snot dribbling.
Couldn't catch my breath.
It's so good.
Because I'd only ever made it past the montage in the beginning, so I actually watched the whole film.
It's
I won't
hilarious.
Watch it again. I can't cry like that ever again.
It's so
good.
If
you want it that bad, let him know because it's going to take a lot of convincing.
Yeah. Logan or Watchmen? Logan. Without question.
I've not seen Watchmen, so I've also not seen Logan.
Although I do love Watchmen. Another original story. I mean, yeah. I used up all of my intellectual questions in the last stream, and now I'm just typing to see how you guys react.
We'll react. It's fun.
I'm going to act shocked.
Tom Hanks or Meryl Streep? Apples and oranges. That's my answer.
I am biased for Tom Hanks. He just has that special warm place in my heart, kind of like Robin Williams. But also Meryl's probably the greatest actress.
Can do anything.
But so can Tom Hanks. They're both.
Watch the morning show starring Jennifer Aniston. No, but it's on my list.
She's more of the TV person.
Yeah.
Who's your celebrity man crush, Max? Man crush? Zac Efron?
Oh, good choice.
Yeah, I think he's a very, very good-looking person. Yeah, and he can sing. And I always appreciate actors who can also not appreciate more,
Unsolicited.
but
My
yeah.
favorite girl crush is Kate McKinnon
Yes, it is.
and Marion Cotillard.
Opinions on the first 10 minutes of Up.
I actually
Some
don't
of
think I
the
can talk about
greatest.
it.
I genuinely think the first 10
It's gonna make
minutes
me cry.
of. I'm not going to go into detail. I think the first 10 minutes of Up is some of the best film in history. I really, really think.
I'm gonna cry thinking about it.
They don't even have lines in it. It's just story and animation, and it wrecks you. It's absolutely brilliant. It's some of the best filmmaking ever. Facts.
If only Queen and Slim got nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars, I think The Parasite would have had a run for its goal.
I don't think it would have had a chance. I still think that Queen and Slim should have been nominated, but that's just me.
Favorite Jon Favreau movie?
As an actor or as a director?
Or producer, produces everything.
Yeah.
We got to think on that one. I think my favorite acting moment by Jon Favreau, aside from when he's in Friends, is probably at the end of Endgame. Yeah, but I have you seen Chef? Chef is interesting.
Yeah. Can you all just do this all the time? We love you so much. Well, you might be in luck because
we're on social distancing now.
Especially because we're getting married in June, and like we don't want to put anyone else at risk and get us at risk because we're trying to keep our distance. So like most likely we're gonna do this. I'm going to. You're welcome to join. You just
I have to do my taxes at some point.
Also, if you need to go do that,
I might in a minute.
I said that Captain Phillips was my favorite Tom Hanks, and still to this day, I'm shocked that he got snubbed. I couldn't agree more. That last scene of him after everything happens, and he's like, that alone should have won him the Oscar. Agree with you.
Sam Meltzer, I get that. I mean, I think Meryl Streep and Frances McDormand are very different kinds of actresses. Frances McDormand could yell anything and I'd listen.
Her work in 3 Billboards is some of the best acting on the planet.
Talk about top 10 movies that made you cry.
Yeah, I would say that's top 10 of the decade for me.
Queen and Slim or Last Man in San Francisco. I've not seen that either.
I mean, Queen and Slim, no question. But Last Black Man in San Francisco, if you look at my Letterboxd, I think it's like in my top 15. Queen and Slim was like 4. Like, I think they're both really brilliant.
Rihan. Has everyone here seen The Room?
Uh-oh.
Lisa, you're tearing me apart.
I don't know whether to give that film
I watched
100% or a negative 100%.
It's really something. I feel like it doesn't fit into any mold.
No, it's a cult film and it's perfect.
Yeah.
It is exactly what it should be. You're so happy for us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Andrew.
We appreciate that. Do you think Billie Eilish will win for No Time to Die, just as how Sam Smith? And yep. That is my predicted winner as of now. However,
did Adele win?
Yeah. However, Lin-Manuel is most likely running a song for In the Heights. I wouldn't be surprised if there's something in West Side Story, and also Soul is gonna have something. It's gonna be a big
category this year.
It's gonna be a really, assuming everything comes out, assuming that, I think it's gonna be a really good mix. But you have to go with the one that has won the last 2 times.
Yeah.
Anytime there's a Bond film, it's most likely going to win. And also, the world is obsessed with Billie Eilish. James Mangold or Guy Ritchie. I have to go back and look at their canon, but
Guy Ritchie is my instinct.
I like James, but only because Logan is one of my favorite superhero movies.
What about The Disaster Artist? I've actually not seen The Disaster Artist, but I hear
it's great. It's very funny. I think it's exactly what it should be. Adele is now slim and sexier than ever. She's always been perfect the way she was.
Yeah, and what she said is like she just feels good. Like she was ready to like do what made her feel good.
I've always been obsessed with her. I think she's perfect in everything. I love her.
Me too.
We're gonna take just a few more questions because we have to go eat dinner.
We have to make dinner. I have to make dinner.
But I want to know if y'all are watching anything. I want to know what you're watching. If you have any movie suggestions, seriously send them our way. I'll put it on the letterbox. If you have any TV suggestions, she'll watch it.
I'll watch any TV.
And also, if you want to see more live streams, tweet at us, and we'll do them. Because we want to. I want to make sure that y'all want to see this instead of just like, I'm gonna do this because whatever.
Hi, Christian.
Christian, bye.
Meryl Streep or Kate Blanchett? Ooh.
It's impossible.
You know who I love? Tilda Swinton. That was not an answer. I'm so sorry. But I love Tilda Swinton.
Yeah.
I feel like she's the happy medium between the two.
Pressure should have won Best Actor. Yeah, she was very good in that. She's unreal.
Gabby Sibideau.
You've nailed it.
Thank you.
Timothy Chalamet or Tom Holland?
I love
Ooh.
Tom Holland. He's so adorable.
Ooh. I need to see more Tom Holland than just
I actually don't
Spider-Man.
think I've seen anything Timothy Chalamet in.
And you're gonna be obsessed with him.
I know.
I need to see more than just Spider-Man because that's not fair. Because
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man is my favorite superhero of all time. So and I think he's the best Spider-Man between the three.
Is Little Women available anywhere? Could you watch that?
Yeah, I think I don't know, but yeah. If James Franco didn't have his allegations, he would have.
That's what I've heard.
Yes. However, I'm thrilled that Daniel Kaluuya took his spot because I would actually put Daniel Kaluuya.
I love
ahead
Daniel
of him.
Kaluuya.
I would have rather Daniel Kaluuya as much as I love James Franco in The Disaster Artist. Daniel Kaluuya deserved to.
Daniel Kaluuya. You know what movie I love him in?
He actually should
That
have
movie,
won.
TV show I love him in?
Black Mirror.
Black Mirror.
Yeah,
He's
he's
you
amazing.
know the movie I love him in?
Queensland.
No.
What?
Actually, I don't know if he's. I don't know.
Great. Have you guys seen
Um,
Fosse Verdon?
No, I was on the ship when it came out, but
And I'm not a
big fan of Ryan
TV
Murphy,
person, but
so I
Ryan
will
Murphy.
watch it.
Yes, Olga Meredith for supporting actress. Yep, I think that could be a thing.
Watching my show, Big Little Lies, both on my list.
Yep.
Scarlett Johansson deserved to win both Oscars she was nominated for this year.
I think she should have won for supporting. Yeah. I feel good about her winning supporting. I think Saoirse Ronan should have won for lead. As much as I
love
Judy
Laura Dern. I'm a fan
or
of Laura
Renee
Dern.
Zellweger and Judy. Samantha, do one tomorrow. We might. I might.
If I don't go to work,
You.
it's a discussion.
Everyone, go yell at Sam and say, "Don't take the subway because it's gross."
We're bike people now.
Oh yeah, as long as you don't take the subway, just be
Yeah.
careful. Jennifer Hudson lost American Idol but won an Oscar. She surely
That she
did,
did.
and she might be nominated again for Respect.
You mean not Cats?
Go do your taxes. Renee didn't deserve it. I don't think she didn't deserve it because I think she is remarkable, like actually remarkable in Judy. But I would have preferred almost anyone else, just because it was like, don't die.
Sorry.
Just like the obvious
But I'm
choice.
gonna go get dinner ready.
Okay.
Okay. Bye, friends. We'll do this again soon.
And she'll come back for like another. You'll come back and say bye also.
I will.
I know. I'm sorry. Please stay with me. I know she's much cuter than I am, but all right. You weren't supposed to agree. Opinions on Dolomite Is My Name. I adore that movie. I talked about it with Raphael Sadiq in my interview with him. I think it's great. It should have been Eddie Murphy should have been nominated. Wesley Snipes should have been nominated. Grace Randolph Joy, I believe is her name, should have been nominated. And it should have won the Oscar for costumes. COVID-19 is now a pandemic. Yes, that is a fact. It is horrifying. And that's why I'm doing all these live streams, is because I like chatting with people and it's fun. So we're going to get a lot more of these. Olivia Colman had the best Oscar speeches of the last few years. Yeah. Sam Meltzer, Viola Davis could breathe and I might cry. I am quite literally on the same page. Thoughts on Hairspray? The movie or the musical? Both. Love them both to death. I love both of them like so much. I've done it. It's a great time. Oscars prove they're not dead this year, unless there are no movies coming out. But yes, thank God Parasite won, because A, it deserved it, B, the world needed it. Thank you both for this chat. Highlight of my Sunday. That's so kind. Be well. I have to go now. See you next time. D-Lang. Shane, were you huge on Vegemites? Vegemites. Someone posted about Vegemites, so I read that. VeggieTales growing up. I wasn't, but I know other people were. Do you love Whitney Houston? Do I like breathing? Is my response. Who doesn't love Whitney Houston? Come on. So yes, love. Faisal, how do you say your name? Diquagan? I don't know how to say your name. I'm so sorry, but I love it. It's very fascinating. It's a cool name. I'm jealous. I'm going to change my name. Because I've been pitching a few new character ideas for Larry Boy Netflix series. Want to hear what I pitched so far? All right. James Marsden should have been nominated for Hairspray. He still does every scene he's in and was the best in the film. I don't know if he was the best, but I really enjoyed him. I'm a big fan of James Marsden. Big fan. We're always watching 30 Rock, so I'm always just like, anytime. What was your favorite movie when you were a child? That's a great question. Maybe Three Ninjas. Excuse me. Bless me. I was a big fan of Three Ninjas. Any animated film I was really into. I thought your reaction to Parasite, an international film, was so funny. You pretended to be shocked. I was shocked. That was not pretending. I didn't think, I changed my prediction, but I didn't think it was actually going to happen. That was all the reactions I do are never I don't watch things and then react to them. All of them are like first time watching. That was not a pretending to be shocked. That was absolute shock. I did not think it was actually going to happen. But thank you for saying that it was funny. Why doesn't Glenn Close win an Oscar? It's a great question. Behind, I believe it is Peter O'Toole. She's the most nominated actor to not win. Damien Chazelle should make a dark science movie. Yeah, I'd be into that. Anything Damien Chazelle does, I'm in. What's your favorite fan film? I'm not sure what you mean by that. I feel like I do, but I want clarification, so let me know, Raymond. Rian, I'm not sure how to say your name. I'm so sorry, but I appreciate you. Michael Keaton in Birdman is greater than. Okay, I'm of probably the 0.1% that disagrees with that. I really, really loved Eddie Redmayne in The Theory of Everything. However, Keaton did give his best performance, so it was it would have been the Leonardo DiCaprio thing and The Revenant thing to do to give him the Oscar, but I actually did prefer Eddie Redmayne. Although I'll be sad if that was the last chance for Michael Keaton. I heard you wrong. No, winning foreign film. Oh, I understand. Oh, international. I am so sorry. I appreciate you. Yes, my bad. I just didn't read right because I've only had a little bit to eat and like 3 glasses of wine. Wally or Up? Oh, I can't tell you because that is going to be a ranking that I do in the very near future of the entire Pixar canon, but that is a thing that I'm doing. I'm very excited about it because if you didn't know, Pixar is my favorite studio of all time. I don't like either Trump and Hillary Clinton. I find them both equally disgusting. Would have preferred Michelle Obama. Who's calling me at such an hour? You don't like either Trump or Hillary Clinton. Lots of people are calling me. That's a political question. I don't want to get into that. But if you follow me on any social media platform, I think Trump is a monster. So anyone is better than Trump. And I loved Hillary Clinton. I also love Michelle Obama. I think Trump is a monster. Sorry. So there's one character called the Media Merchant. He's been known to come up with various behind-the-scenes stuff for us. He actually uses the most up-to-date VFX. All right. That sounds cool. What's your favorite fan-made film based on a pre-existing series for franchise? I see. So like Harry Potter, because if that's pre-existing on a pre-existing series, like a book series, give me some options. If Harry Potter is an option, it's Harry Potter. Missing Link or Frozen 2, there is simply no question in my mind. Frozen 2. I didn't quite understand why Missing Link was a thing. But that's just me. Have you seen Sandra Bullock's performance in The Blind Side? Yes, it's one of my favorite sports movies. It's amazing. Oklahoma the Musical? Question mark? What about it? It's wonderful. Oklahoma. The end. What's your favorite film that you have a Criterion copy of? Message me because I have my collection over there. I don't have a huge Criterion. I have some, but I don't have a huge Criterion collection because I limit myself to steelbooks, or else I would just buy every Blu-ray. And we have a New York apartment, and we don't have room to stack 1,000 Blu-rays, so I keep it very, very small. That's just me. Favorite Coen Brothers movie? No Country. That's a good one. Mine is, without question, The Big Lebowski. That was one of the films I grew up on. Whoopi Goldberg was great in Ghost. Whoopi Goldberg is one of my favorite human beings. I just love everything that woman does and stands for. Ever seen any Indian films? Yes, I have. I don't know if I have a huge canon of them, but I have. But I'm open to seeing lots of things. So if you have any recommendations, send them to me on Twitter and Instagram. YouTube fan-made films. Examples: Uncharted and unofficial fan film port. I understand, I think. I haven't seen a lot of them, actually. So I can't really answer that question. I'm sorry. I did like the Harry Potter one. Heirs of Voldemort. Heirs of a I don't remember what it was called, but it was cool. Who's gonna win the next EGOT? Lin-Manuel Miranda. I just don't. If he wins the Oscar for In the Heights, so Lin. My first R-rated film, Rat Race, I think it was. Ellen is your favorite Oscar host. That's a great one. Ellen is brilliant. However, I still don't think we need an Oscar host. But if we do, I don't care as long as every single award gets aired. The shorts, the docs, the series, or the international, every single thing needs to be aired. So I prefer no host because that's what that means for the most part. But if they have a host, great. I don't care who it is. Just air everything. Because I watch the Oscars to watch the awards. That's what it is. It's an award show. I don't need to see little commentary or go into the audience. I don't need to see that. I can watch I can watch stand-up. So I could care less. Ellen's great though. Strange predictions. Tom Cruise for supporting actor in Top Gun Maverick. That would be shocking. But if you said that, you can yell at me and say, Max, haha, I said this, and I will say, you were right. Anne Hathaway and James Franco was cringe in hosting the Oscars. Interesting. Bette Davis? What about Bette Davis? Go on. What would you like to know? Bette Davis? Bette Davis? What else, my friends? What would you like? How are y'all keeping yourself? Oh, Betty Davis. But what about Betty Davis am I supposed to say? I'm responding to a message. Excuse me, Betty, and also having to look at this. I'm very curious what you want to know about Betty Davis. Oh, All About Eve. Yeah. Yes, it's great. Also, my friends, and also because we're about to go eat, comment with your favorite song, because that's a big thing that's about to happen once the coronavirus, God willing, goes away. Comment with your favorite song written for a movie in the comments. That's going to be something happening very soon with some very, very, very cool people that you might know from the world. It's going to be really cool, and we're going to have some really cool arrangements and instruments. It's going to be really cool. Some original dancing. I'm going to be with some really famous dancers. It's going to be really cool. I'm so excited. Tom Hanks, Ellen DeGeneres, Keanu Reeves, Lady Gaga, Hugh Jackman, Kelly Clarkson are some of the nicest guys in Hollywood. Yep. I met Hugh Jackman, and he was one of the nicest, big name peoples I've ever met. He was so sweet. Can you speak any other language? No. Aggressively cannot. I speak a little bit of Hebrew and kind of Spanish. She speaks Spanish because she has a Spanish minor. My fiance does. I love Ellen as a host, but Chris Rock had the best opening. He was very good. Good quality insult comedy. Very to the point, yet clever and creative. That's rare these days. Yes, it is. In my very own opinion, Jennifer Lopez should have taken Kathy Bates' spot in the Oscars. You are not alone, my friend. She should have absolutely. As much as I love Kathy Bates, J-Lo should have been nominated. I think Dune will get the most nominations in 2021 Oscars. I think I agree with you. As of right now, I think that's where I stand as well. I'm excited to do my April. Is it almost April? My birthday's next month. Jesus, I'm about to be old. My birthday's next month, so it's a big prediction. It's a big month because then we get married 2 months later.
I'm back.
Which is it? Are you back?
Yeah.
All right.
Called my mom instead of made dinner.
You made okay. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Max. Sam's back. If you're joining us,
I hear.
what do you want to eat for dinner? What are you guys eating for dinner? And are you guys gonna watch
I
anything?
took off my glasses and now I can't see.
Your eyesight's not that bad.
I know, but it's bright.
It is. Are you getting sunglasses?
No.
All right. Amanda Seyfried, Karen Gillan, and Jessica Chastain don't win an Oscar in the next 5 to 6 years. I don't know what I'll do. Jessica Chastain should probably already have an Oscar. And Amanda and Karen are probably on the rise. I'm with you. Thoughts on Spring Awakening?
We love Spring Awakening.
I don't do sadness, not even a little bit. Just don't need it in my life.
Spring and summer.
We're ready for that movie. That'd be absolutely really cool. You hope Glenn finally wins the Oscar for the same year as Amy Adams. That would be amazing if both of them finally won their first Oscars. Yes, tonight is the first time with Chicago. Oh,
yes.
Sam, please message us after on either Twitter or Instagram and tell us what you think of it.
Micah just had breakfast at 7 a.m. here. I've been on the stream since 4 or 5 a.m. Wow, Micah.
And, well, first of all, thank you for watching. Second, look what Micah had for
rice
breakfast.
cakes. I eat rice cakes every morning with avocado and either an egg that is over easy or some vegetarian bacon on top. And then I do everything but the bagel seasoning from Trader Joe's.
I'm a huge Quaker oatmeal guy with banana. So good. Going all in on the Trial of the Chicago 7, winning Best Picture. I'm close to that. I'm with
Tell
you.
me one more time who's directing it.
Sorkin.
Ah, yes.
Picture, original screenplay, supporting actor. For Sacha Baron Cohen, good call. I think that's a great call. I will probably go back and forth with that as well. So I think that's great. Did someone just ask me, have you seen the film Parasite?
He has.
My friend, welcome to my channel, aka Max Joseph Film Person, aka
I love Parasite.
Lover of.
Oh, he's going to get something. Interesting juxtaposition coming from the theater, featuring just finished as Joseph screening King Kong. Yesterday I saw Portrait.
One of the greatest films ever created, you mean? Have I seen Parasite? Have I watched it like 3 times in the last week? One of my favorite movies ever. Never Enough should have won an Oscar for.
Never Enough. I know that one. I haven't seen the movie, but I know that song.
I don't think it should have won. Or I really like Rewrite the Stars or This Is Me. However, I am also of the opinion that Remember Me was the rightful winner. As much as I love This Is Me, and even though it was like the Olympics theme song and like was used more often, Remember Me told a better story. That's just me. Probably not many people feel that. Are you excited for Christopher Nolan film Tenet? Oh, yeah. It's about international espionage.
That's a spy.
Well done. Interesting juxtaposition coming from the theater. If just finished a special screening of original King Kong, and yesterday I saw Portrait of a Lady on Fire. I assume that's what you meant, Portrait of a Lady on Fire. That's a nice little back-to-back. I'm into that. Jackson, y'all the cutest. Whoa. You're the cutest, Jackson. Thank you.
Jackson and I are making League of Their Own musical, so I'm Jackson's biggest fan.
That's right. My first movie was Spider-Man 2. What was my
first movie?
My first movie, like in theaters. Or my
Mine
first
was
movie
The Little
ever?
Mermaid or Beauty and the Beast in theaters.
I don't remember what my first movie in theaters
I
was.
think mine was Little Mermaid.
It was probably.
Although I think I wasn't born yet.
It was probably an original, one of the Disney classics. You saw Parasite.
We were born in like the height.
Yeah.
Of like the Disney animated.
Yeah. I saw
mine was not Little
Parasite
Mermaid. I wasn't born
5
yet.
times in theaters. Not sick of it. No. And guys,
might have been
I don't
Beauty
know
and the
if y'all know, she still hasn't seen Parasite.
I still wasn't born when Beauty and the Beast came out. I don't know what mine was.
I'm trying to get her to watch Parasite, so
I gotta be in the mood.
I know. With me, I'm like, just turn it on, I'll watch it. She'll get there and
No.
she's gonna love it.
Roma or Green Book?
I
I didn't see either.
That is a very good question. If Green Book didn't have all of the stuff that happened behind the scenes.
Leah says that she can see us on the live. Hi, Leah.
Hi, sister.
She says, how do I tell you that we can see you on the live?
My sister's if you're watching this, Leah, you're very good at technology. I also didn't love Green Book as a story, I think it is a technical masterpiece, but I just wasn't into it as much as I wanted to be. So I liked Green Book better as a movie, but I really hate all of the backlash. And like
you agree with the backlash.
I agree with the backlash, but I was upset about it, which tainted the movie for me, unfortunately. So I don't think either really deserved it. Roma probably deserved it more, but I actually would have loved to see The Favorite win.
Did Roma win?
No, Green Book did. Your favorite Greatest Showman song is The Greatest Show. This is the greatest show. And To the Other Side, I'm probably doing The Other Side as a song cover.
I love the song Shallow, but I think All the Stars from Black Panther was a better Oscar song.
I would have given that win to I'll Never Love Again.
Do you think Rami Malek deserved Best Actor, and do you think Best Sound Editing should have been Bohemian Rhapsody? Okay, I love Queen. Carole King and Queen are my two favorite artists of all time. Like my two Desert Island albums are Tapestry and A Night at the Opera.
Mm-hmm.
Like would listen to both of those always. I think Rami Malek was actually a great choice for Freddie Mercury. Originally, I don't know if you know this, when they first started doing it, it was going to be Sacha Baron Cohen, but he just like was, because in theory, like he's the right person to do it, but I think there was some sort of like artistic difference that like made them part ways. I think it was like very easy for them to leave it. I think Rami Malek, I don't remember who else was up that year. I thought he did a great job in the movie, but I don't know that like, this is something I think about during like Tony Awards is like, is it Lin-Manuel Miranda playing Hamilton, or is it Danny Burstein being Tevye? Like, do I think that Rami Malek played Freddie Mercury? Yes. Do I think he was Freddie Mercury? Not necessarily. But I don't remember who else was up that year, so I don't have that answer. Sound editing, I think, was remarkable for Bohemian Rhapsody.
I think the sound editing doesn't bother me, nor does the actor. I think he was really absolutely brilliant. But it shouldn't have won film editing. It had no business winning that. The film editing was we both actually really enjoyed Bohemian Rhapsody.
I loved it.
We haven't really talked too much about it, but like I do have problems with it outside of the film, just like Green Book.
A lot of like, but more like historical inaccuracies.
Exactly, which is problematic.
Entirely.
And do I wish that Rami Malek actually sang like Taron Egerton did in Rocket Man? Yeah, that would have probably fixed a lot of things.
They mixed it.
Yes, but so short answer, I think Rami Malek does deserve it. I'm fine with the sound editing win. Shouldn't have won film editing. I would have rather seen A Quiet Place win editing, though. You would love to see
RDJ. It's up there. It's farther up.
Oh gosh, you would love to see Robert Downey win not only an Oscar but become an EGOT. I mean, he's one of my favorites. So
what show would you want to see him in on Broadway? Is he a Tony winner already?
I don't know that answer. I don't think so. Maybe.
I'm curious.
You're always in the mood to watch Parasite. There's never a set time.
Sam, what you need to understand is I sleep through most movies, so it needs to be at like 9 a.m. for me to be able to watch it.
And that's when I am sleepy, which is fine. But she has to watch
sounded very pointed. It was not. I sleep through most movies.
Oh yeah, no, you just happen to fall asleep.
I do. I'm tired.
What movies would you rather see turned into a play? Knives Out, The Lighthouse, 1917, or Greta Gerwig's? Well, Little Women's already a musical, and I think it works perfectly as a musical.
Greta Gerwig's version, I get what you're saying.
But I still would.
Knives Out.
I think Knives Out. I think 1917. I don't know how that would work. The reason it's a
masterpiece is because of how they did it in film, I think.
Yeah. I don't. Lighthouse would be a really, really cool play, actually.
There, so I don't drop it.
Please. Yes, please don't. Okay. Bohemian Rhapsody, straight out of Compton.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Maybe Straight Outta Compton. Or Rocket Man. I really like both. All the Way May.
All the Way May.
What?
What's that one?
I can always sense there's going to be a competition between Villeneuve and... Yeah, I also think Spike Lee... God, I can't think of them. There's going to be a lot of people. I don't know if both of them are going to get in there though, but I think they will compete a lot for the technical categories.
All the Way May. What's the best Wes Anderson film? I actually have an answer to that. 1, 2, 3. Moonrise
Grand Budapest
Kingdom.
Hotel.
Have you seen Moonrise?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. Wes Anderson is arguably my favorite director.
And we're both very excited for The French Dispatch.
That's the movie I'm excited for. I couldn't think about what it was.
Ugh. What's the best background music you have heard during film viewing?
Like Like, I guess like what the soundtrack would be. Guardians of the Galaxy is my answer.
Oh.
If that's what you're asking.
If not, orchestration-wise, late in the last
recently, what's it called? Did we watch that we were like, wow, this orchestration is great.
Can't wait.
It was something that Captain last year. Was it Jojo Rabbit?
I love the orchestrations in that.
Harry Potter.
Oh, so good. What's Never Enough and Come Alive should have been nominated for original song, and Never Enough should have won.
That's
bold.
Song.
I like it
that
though.
song, Jackson.
What do you think about comparing Bohemian Rhapsody to other stereotypes?
I think we're looking at like a trend right now of musical biopics. Like I think that they're succeeding, and so it's going to be a thing that happens. Is my instinct, but I think Bohemian like kind of was like the thing that people are going to hold it to now. I didn't see Rocket Man, so I don't know. Yeah,
I'm all about it because we're obviously both artists, and so like we like seeing these people's stories come to life. So like we're big on them happening, but the comparing. I don't think it's good to compare Bohemian Rhapsody to other things just because it had a lot of baggage with it. Godfather 1 or 2, 1. My idea for Godfather 1, I have to watch them again though. My idea for a new movie-based musical, Napoleon Dynamite. I would
huge fan of
get
Napoleon Dynamite.
Into that. Are you blind when you're born?
Can you see in the dark? Can you look at the king? Can you sit on his throne? Can you say that your bark that is worse than your bark? Because jellicles, there's nothing else. And you're standing alone because jellicles can't.
And done.
Do.
What's your view on?
Thank you, Oscar, for letting me sing Cat.
Jesus. Patrick. Pratik. I'm so sorry. I love your name. What's your view on Denis Villeneuve's filmography? He's perfect, and I can't wait for Dune. I think he's amazing, and he's going to do something really cool. Willem Dafoe should have been nominated and won for Lighthouse. I did not like that film as much as others, but he was the best part. I also didn't love that film as much as other people do. I also never thought he had a chance, and I also wouldn't say I wanted him to win. If it was up to me, Jonathan Majors or Song Kang-ho should have won. Jonathan Majors for The Last Black Man in San Francisco, or Song Kang-ho for Parasite.
Thanks.
Also, go Bucks! OH! I'm waiting for your response of IO. The French Dispatch is on my want-to-see list.
Did he mean OH instead of O also? IO!
If you did, then IO.
French Dispatch is, I think, the only movie besides Soul I'm excited to see this year.
Yeah. Letterboxd, Rotten Tomatoes. Agreed.
That I know about. That's why.
I look up to you both so much. That's so sweet, Jackson. Thank you. You're wonderful. Any chance you guys know your hog?
Do we know our Hogwarts houses, Micah?
Do we have coasters that like?
Wait, before we answer, what do you guys think we are?
That's well done.
Before we answer, what do you think we are, Hogwarts houses? And then we will share what we are.
Yeah. I think what Joaquin did in The Master was more brilliant than Joker. You should have won for that film. Yeah, and probably for her. Here's my thing about Joaquin Phoenix. He's one of the people. Oh wait. Also to clarify, put like Sam this house,
Which
Max
one do you think
this house.
Also, Micah, it's not geeky. We live by
Did someone say geeky?
He said he thought it was hard to get geeky. We are not. Everything in our home. Get your wands.
No, I'm gonna get this.
We are big Harry Potter people in this home.
So I have a giant collection of steelbooks, my friends.
That was purchased by who?
This was my engagement gift from my fiance.
It was.
And to be even more geekier than you want, this is signed by Daniel Radcliffe, who played Harry Potter. It says, to Max and Sam, best wishes, Daniel Radcliffe. I adore Harry Potter. We have a whole Harry Potter section
on our bookshelf.
5 wands. We have 3 copies of each book.
We're big fans.
I'm rereading them.
What's our favorite Harry Potter moment in the movies? Because I know mine.
I can't say mine because that just gave me an idea to do a video of that.
So
go ahead.
Mine is, if you guys want a very funny moment, in the second movie, there is a moment when Harry and Ron are headed for the train. Spoiler alert if you've not read or seen Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets.
If so,
it's not really a big spoiler. You find out in the first 15 minutes. Harry and Ron are running for the
Hogwarts Express.
For the Hogwarts Express, and the doorway seals itself, and Harry.
Oh, this is a good moment.
Ron goes, or which one does it?
It's Harry. Harry does it.
So Harry goes, the passage. It sealed itself.
Oh no, Ron says it.
The passage. It sealed itself, and he taps it twice, and then Harry, just for good measure, goes.
It is
brilliant.
Okay,
so we've got some guesses. Zane, we don't know who you're talking about for Ravenclaw, so we're not going to answer that. You're both Slytherins, no doubt about it. Hello from
Interesting.
Nicaragua. Hola.
Hi, Nicaragua. Hello from New York.
Hola.
Max, Ravenclaw, Sam, Slytherin. Max is a Hufflepuff.
JP
Joaquin Phoenix wasn't nominated for her. Yes, shame on that. He should have been.
Thanks for saying my name. I'm from India, and Pratik means symbol of love. Oh, that's gorgeous.
I'm changing my name to yours. Gryffindor and your fiance is Slytherin. Interesting.
He is a Ravenclaw. And don't share what I am.
I just said interesting.
I think he is a Ravenclaw and she is a Gryffindor. Steve Buscemi.
Steve Buscemi.
That's how you say it, isn't it? Buscemi.
Yeah, maybe it's Buscemi, but I'm 90% 90.
So, what house are you?
When you open up your
the Harry Potter.
When you open up your book of Hogwarts houses. And you look at Gryffindor, you look at Ravenclaw, you look at Hufflepuff, you look at Slytherin. It has like a picture of like Helga Hufflepuff, Rowena Ravenclaw, Salazar Slytherin, and Godric Gryffindor. Under Helga Hufflepuff is a picture of me doing this with
strong
braces.
Hufflepuff over here.
I am literally the poster child of a Hufflepuff. My fiance.
I'm a Gryffindor.
Yeah.
And so the first time I took the quiz on Pottermore, if you've not been on Pottermore, highly recommend it. Jackson, I love that you're a Slytherin. I was a Hufflepuff, but then I like kind of realized like more about who I am, and I moved to New York and a lot of that. And then I took it again after they made it more accurate, which is a thing. And every time I've taken it since, I took it the one time, and every time I've taken any Harry Potter quiz since, I've been a Gryffindor. And I identify with Gryffindor, and I think that's a huge part of it. Yeah, no, you're a Gryffindor. You're more go-get-em and, like, braver than I am. I don't think before I do. You do. Sometimes. I 100% lead with my heart and lead with, like... And I'm a people... We're both people pleasers. And I lead with, like, I'm going to protect everyone around me. No matter what. No matter what. And I do the same thing, but, like, in a... I don't know, a different way. Yeah. Robert Downey Jr. or Benedict Cumberbatch, who's better, Sherlock? I've not seen them. But Benedict Cumberbatch and I have the same birthday. Probably Benedict Cumberbatch, but I love both of them. So that is my answer. How old am I? I'm 27, gonna be 28 in, what's today? Almost a month. In like a month and 4 days. Math is hard. April 19th is my birthday, so I'll be 28. How old are you? Thoughts on Imitation Game? I love that movie. I don't understand why it didn't have more traction. I think Benedict Cumberbatch and don't touch your face, Samantha. And oh my God, Bend It Like Beckham. What's her name? There's a lot of people. No, Keira Knightley. Thank you. You chose Bend It Like Beckham. To tell me did because that was her breakthrough movie. I love her in Love Actually. I love her in. They're both great in it. Thoughts on Imitation? Oh, I just read that. Joanna's a Hufflepuff too. You're still watching Chicago tonight, but I want to know what you think. Oh, I love Imitation Game. You're a Hufflepuff too. Yes. Do you imagine a remake of the Harry Potter film in like 30 years? But like, I don't think anyone will get it the way that I predict that they're going to make Harry. I'm looking that way because we have all the books and the play. I think they're going to make Harry Potter and the Cursed Child a movie before they remake the movies. But also, I have heard that production has officially started for the new Johnny Depp in Beetle and Bard. Not what it is. It's oh my God. Yes. I own all of them. Oh my God. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. Newt Scamander, Fantastic Beasts. Jesus. And where to find them? I've heard they started some production, but also like it got stopped because the world was exploding. What are both your favorite movies? Love Actually. I figured that out earlier. I'm a big Avengers Endgame. I know. I don't care what anyone says. I love it. Do you think this year, last year is better for cinema? I feel like we don't know a lot about this year because so much is postponed. There's a lot of amazing stuff coming out, but last year like included like 2 of my favorite movies I've ever seen. So I think it's going to be very hard personally to beat, but like in a broader sense, it might have like a better canon because there's a lot of cool stuff hopefully coming out if the world isn't gross. Yeah. Speaking of Harry Potter, favorite character? Wait, before you answer, do you know? Mine? Yeah. I have 2 answers because I can't answer anything straightforward. Oh, no, now I have 3. Say that first on the count of 3. My initial instinct is what I'll say first. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Luna Lovegood. Snape. But my other 2 answers are Molly Weasley and Dobby. Those are, really? Yeah. Molly Weasley, I know. Molly Weasley is like... That's like my spirit animal. Yeah, I was going to say that. Hey, Max. Hey, Pedro. Joaquin Phoenix or Leonardo DiCaprio. It's so different.
Both. Knock on wood on the Harry Potter remakes.
It doesn't need the 8 original films are timeless. I agree.
I mean, like, listen, if for some reason they did remake them, we would both be there for the opening.
Sam, Bad Moms is a guilty pleasure movie. Great choice.
It's good content.
Jackson, League of Their Own, I wouldn't call it guilty pleasure. I mean, like,
that is not. I mean, it can be for you, but I would not feel guilty about watching that movie. It is so good. Do you want to hear one of the biggest? I'm not like a huge like celebrity. Like, oh my god, I once met Rosie O'Donnell, and I like didn't know what to do. Like, I've met some really cool people, and the one that I had the biggest like, oh my god, to was Rosie O'Donnell because of A League of Their Own. So I'm with you, my friend. I'm with you.
My answer earlier for guilty pleasure movie was 10 Things I Hate About You, but like I think I have a better answer than that. Like, Moana's not a guilty pleasure movie, but like I could watch Moana like at the drop of a hat. And Zootopia.
Oh, so
we're big fans of Zootopia in this house.
Yeah, we are. Worst movie that got an Oscar. I don't love.
Javier Bardem is the best villain ever in a film for No Country for Old Men. I think Kevin Spacey in Seven is maybe my scariest villain ever.
To be clear, we don't love Kevin Spacey. We love him as an actor, but he's obviously not a good human.
He's remarkable in that movie.
But Javier Bardem in No Country for Old Men is some of the best acting.
Worst movie that got an Oscar. I
don't love answering the bad, negative questions about movies. One of my not favorite of the decade was The King's Speech.
Oh, I will love that. I've not seen it, but I know I'll love it.
It's fine. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I don't like ranking the worst. You're a Slytherin?
Slytherin. I love Slytherin. I am a Gryffindor with tendencies towards all three, but I'm a Gryffindor that leans. What did we discover the other night? I lean Ravenclaw?
You're not governed by logic.
No, I'm not. I'm a Gryffindor who leans Hufflepuff and Slytherin is what I found out.
Yeah. So like there's also like a recent quiz on like, I don't know if it was BuzzFeed or something, but it says gives you your percentages. My entire family took them and everyone was like 40%, 30%, 20, whatever the percentage was. Mine was like 70% Hufflepuff, and then everything else was like a little bit.
Correct.
My guilty pleasure film is Happy Death Day. Yes, I would watch 100 of them. You would actually maybe be okay with them.
No.
Great. I think in a year, coming year, Saoirse Ronan is going to be Leonardo DiCaprio to Gerwig Scorsese. I couldn't agree more. And I think that she's also going to have Timothée Chalamet forever. Challenge video for you to
Toy Story 3 to the end without crying.
That's not possible. That's a good try though.
Sam, we're down to try. I guarantee you it's going to like be credits up and I will start crying. I also, not only do I sleep through every movie, I cry through every movie.
You do. If you are awake through a movie, 90%
you will cry. I'll cry.
Do you understand why I'm marrying this person? We both cry at
She's an emotional gal.
Everything. What's your view on who should play the next Iron Man? Please give one actor.
Yeah, Jackson, that's cool. The next I still haven't thought of the name of
no one should play Iron Man again unless they make it
what is the name
like
of?
A young Tony Stark, but they shouldn't bring back Iron Man for any reason that I can think of. It should not ever. It should always be Robert Downey Jr. He is the reason the Marvel Cinematic Universe is what it is.
I still can't think of Anthony.
I'm curious what you think, though. Don't say that because something say. I heard that there can't be another good Star Wars movie because the originals capture the feeling of childhood and the new ones can't. Where do you stand on that? So, as y'all might know, I'm a huge Star Wars nerd.
He's a nerd in all facets.
Yeah. I
love you.
Mm-hmm. I love the new trilogy a lot, but I also love the originals. I also grew up on the prequels, so like I have a kind of love for that. But I love the new sequels. I think they're really, really good. I think that they should be done with the Skywalker saga. That should be done. I don't need more Rey. I don't need more Poe.
Oh, that's the character I know.
God. They're all great, but But I'll watch lots of standalones. I'm fine with like Rogue One is severely underrated, and I love Solo. So I'm all about other movies.
Michael, we love comedy specials. Hassan Minaj's is one of my favorite.
It was probably my favorite of whatever year that came out.
And
actually,
for ladies who are watching, I'm a big fan of Amy Schumer's Leather Special
and Ali Wong.
Baby Cobra.
That's good content. All on Netflix.
Yeah, I also am a big fan of John Mulaney. We'll watch almost any comedy special.
Yeah. Which movie do you think will win Best Picture this year? Right now, in my Oscar predictions for this month,
Soul.
I would probably be almost as happy if Soul won than as when Parasite won. Right now, I have The Five Bloods, which is a Spike Lee movie, but I also think Mank, which is gonna be really cool, and it's Gary Oldman, so that'll be huge. I think Trial of Chicago 7 will be in there. There's a lot. I don't know what I'm gonna think for the April though. Is Up starting montage scene
the best montage ever?
Probably.
It's the most devastating.
I would say that is I would need to go back and if you give me a list, I'll tell you what I think, but probably.
Have you seen the new live action Mystery Incorporated series trailer? It's dark, serious, dramatic, and spooky take on Scooby-Doo. Oh yeah! All the same characters made for a older audience. I did see the trailer for this. I'm excited about it. I like Ruby Roo.
Yeah. The patient scene is the best montage. Yep. Ooh. That's
Jennifer Lawrence winning for Silver Linings Playbook over Jessica Chastain Zero Dark 30 was the worst thing I'd ever seen. Such a pain.
I love Jennifer Lawrence. I didn't love Silver Linings Playbook.
I agree that Someone in the Crowd is better than City of Stars.
Yeah. I think people would just lost their minds over City of Stars, but I literally listened to it last night and I was like, this is a fine song. There were a lot of better ones. Even Audition, The Fools Who Dream is better.
I do like Audition. 3 good series on every platform. Oh, I can do that. That's fun for me. Are we talking like Netflix, Hulu, all that? Netflix, I would say Black Mirror, Stranger Things. And then I'm a sucker for shows that I've watched forever. Like Friends is on Netflix.
How about Your Mother? 30 Rock.
30 Rock's on Hulu. I don't know where you are, Hensel, sorry. But there's I think different things in every country. So that's my 2 for Netflix. Hulu, I don't know what Hulu originals I've seen, so I don't think I can answer that. And then HBO I can answer. I mean, Game of Thrones I've watched 3 seasons of. I need to watch it again, but I like Game of Thrones. We liked Westworld when we were watching it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me think about the other ones that I can
Messenger.
Yeah.
Zodiac signs. I'm an Aries. I'm not big on zodiac signs.
He's an Aries Taurus cusp.
Yeah. I'm literally the day it switches.
And I'm a Cancer.
You think Gary Oldman will win a second Oscar for Mank? I think that's very possible. You're back. Just so full after eating Buka?
Is that like Buca de Beppo?
If it is, I love their bathrooms. What they have, I can't say. What do you think about Saoirse Ronan being called the next Meryl Streep? I think it's a big statement to make. I think it's a great statement to make, and probably true. And I would even throw in Florence Pugh. I think Florence Pugh, Adam Driver, Saoirse Ronan, and Timothée Chalamet, and Calvin Harrison Jr. are the next big Leonardo DiCaprio's, Tom Hanks, Meryl Streeps of the world. Another Day of Sun is my favorite La La Land. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Do you guys watch The Office? I've tried, Joe.
We both have. And it's both of our kind of brand of comedy.
I don't love direct address to the camera.
I don't either.
That's part of in TV shows.
What's the other one? What's the Amy Poehler one that we both tried?
Parks and Rec. I tried Parks and Rec. I kind of like Parks and Rec, but 30 Rock is
I also get turned off by The Office. I've tried so many times.
It's not turned off. I like it. The comedy's good, but I can't.
But it's our brand of
I
comedy.
watch
we just don't love it.
Speaking of Fincher, how perfect was to cast Ben Affleck in Gone Girl? Yes,
genius.
So good.
He's perfect. I love you, Max and Sam. I love you, Jackson.
Mecca, you're an October Libra. I think I'm a Libra rising.
I don't know what that means.
Do your whole chart. It's great, people. You'll learn a lot.
What's your views on Dunkirk? I think it's one of my favorite war films. Don't know why people criticize. Most people that I know, most film critics and my friends, not even film critics, I think similar to other movies that I've seen that are masterpieces, I think it is a technical masterpiece, but I was so bored. The sound design it had some of the best sound I've ever, that was one of my favorite sound experiences I've had in a theater because I saw it in Dolby Cinema. So the sound was literally in my ears and vibrating on my seat, and it was awesome. But the story just didn't work for me. I was just a little bored, but I appreciate it. It's the only Nolan film that I don't love, but I do get why people love it. And what's his name who won the Oscar for it? Not Tom Hanks. His name, Jesus, I've had too much alcohol.
I'm zoned out. No, you haven't.
I feel like I have. Deserved his Oscar. Mark Rylance.
I love Mark Rylance. Who do you think was the best performer of the past decade? I got to think about that one.
Overall, I got to pray on that.
I can't seem to get into Quentin Tarantino.
That's okay.
That's understandable.
I think there's a lot of people that are turned off by his stuff.
My mom loves him, but doesn't love that it's like gratuitous violence. So I get that. Amy Adams never going to win an Oscar.
She
God,
will.
I hope she does.
It might be for Hillbilly Elegy, but probably not. I feel like it's going to be something huge. What would you would you consider Uncut Gems and The Way Back religious films? No, I don't know The Way Back as much as I know Uncut Gems. I've seen Uncut Gems a bunch of times recently. I would have to watch The Way Back again. Uncut Gems is Jewish, I guess, but it's not like a Jewish film.
Sure.
Yeah.
Favorite Pixar film of all time? Mine is WALL-E.
I can't share mine because I'm doing my ranking of that in the near future.
WALL-E, I think, is the most beautiful of the Pixar films. My favorite, I think maybe it's not the most beautiful. I also love Ratatouille for like visual.
What's your brother's favorite?
Coco is also beautiful for visual.
Coco
I think
kills me.
Nemo might be my favorite. I've got like a special place in my heart.
It's really perfect.
And if you haven't listened to the soundtrack for the Nemo musical that they do at Disney World, highly recommend it. Still think Liar Liar is one of the funniest Jim Carrey films. Watched yesterday for the 4th time. Still love that film. Always used to
Jim
laugh
Carrey's
when I
one of
watched
the
it as
greatest
a kid.
comedians working today. Everything he does is great.
Serious question. What do you think would happen to all the upcoming theatrical releases that would be affected by the coronavirus threat? Release them later this year or next year?
Okay, so that's a big question. I was kind of surprised that Fast and the Furious postponed their movie over a year. I think that was interesting. I would have tried for like a summer release date, and if that didn't work, do what the New Mutants does and just keep pushing back until it happens.
I think part of that has to do though with like they don't want to be competing with too many others.
Totally. But if you're a blockbuster, like that, I feel like that will be something really cool that hasn't been done in the telephone era of like.
I've got to cook dinner soon.
Yeah, I would cook. However, I literally can maybe make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And I pull a mean bowl of cereal.
Yeah, you do.
But I think they should still try and have the plan of releasing them. But if they don't, I don't know. I think that's a very big question. I think it depends on the movie. It depends on if it's a franchise movie like Black Widow and like Wonder Woman, because you want that summer release ideally, and you don't want to be competing with those two. I think it depends. I think postponing a full year is a little weird to me. And something like James Bond being postponed to the end of this year, to me, is very smart, because then you would be able to get in for those sound categories and for like even maybe score or something. I think people should consider it, because then you might get Oscar nominations. I don't know. Favorite childhood cartoon turned animated film? What?
Favorite childhood cartoon animated film? I like SpongeBob. What else do I like? I mean, SpongeBob is a good answer.
Yeah.
Favorite
I would have to message me. I'll answer you.
I had to think about that when I think about what was animated.
Wicked, Spring Awakening.
Does this McGuire count? Favorite musical? Fun Home was my answer, and Guys and Dolls. Those are my two answers.
And Cats.
What's your views on Life of Pi? I've not seen it.
I am probably of the 0.1% that didn't like that movie. I appreciate its visuals, but other than that, I did not.
Totally. Ratatouille is easily my favorite Pixar and most underrated. I think Ratatouille is very underrated. Big fans. My brother and my friend Claire's favorite.
Frank Wildhorn.
We love Frank Wildhorn.
Good call, Michael.
Good. Yes. Nice.
Mean Girls on Broadway.
My name is Karen. I don't know.
Anyway. I know people love Tom Hanks and Forrest Gump, but Morgan Freeman in The Shawshank Redemption was one of the most brilliant performances ever, and she should have won.
Agree.
That is my only beef with Forrest Gump, that it beat Shawshank. Like it's always tainted a little bit for me.
I love Philip Morris with Jim Carrey and Ewan McGregor.
Yep.
What's your favorite rom-com film?
That's more
my
for you.
3. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Hysterical. Young Matthew McConaughey and Kate Hudson. And Catherine Hahn.
Mm-hmm.
I love 10 Things I Hate About You. It's Julia Stiles and my brain, Keith Ledger. And then John Tucker Must Die.
I do like that one.
It's a great one.
Yeah. My friends, we have to go because
we've been on here for 2.5 hours and we need to eat dinner.
Yeah, but if you want us to do this again, message us on Twitter and Instagram. And Instagram.
I'm better at responding. I mean, he's good at responding on the Instagram too, but that's if you want to find me, that's the place.
Instagram. Tweet at us. Say that you want to do more. Throw us your questions. I see even more questions going, but we haven't eaten in like 5 hours and we must eat.
Since we were watching Frozen. Yes,
we watched Frozen 2 when it was still light out. But thank you so much for joining us. We will be back very soon.
We got the time.
Keep yourself safe, healthy, wash your hands, take showers. Every week, please. Listen, I'm down.
Uh-huh.
She might.
I know I like doing it.
If she gets enough requests, she'll want to do it.
Yeah.
So you just have to keep begging her and she'll do it. And maybe she'll sing.
So the people want me. I'll show up if the people want me.
That's right. But send me questions or save them for the next live stream. My friends, thank you so much for watching. If you want to follow this one on social media.
Sam Schiffman on Instagram and Sam L. Schiffman on Twitter.
And I'm mjoseph492 on Twitter and Instagram and at Letterboxd.
I have a Letterboxd, but I don't know how to log in, so don't find me there.
Yeah. That's all we have. Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, this was fun.
Shalom, my friends. And now we're going to do the weird thing where we have to press the end stream, but we're still saying bye. Okay, bye for real.